Welcome to a special edition of NBA Imperialism. We are doing a 3v3 of the all-time teams, the greats from the Lakers with Magic Johnson and Shaquille O'Neal and Kobe Bryant, to the Golden State Warriors with Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, Wilt Chamberlain, Rick Barry. We are doing a 3v3 tournament of the great players in the NBA history. That being said, we need to go over the rules of NBA Imperialism. It looks a little something like this. We're going to take a team from this wheel, and I'll go ahead and pull you over here, and we'll spin the wheel to determine which team would hypothetically be on the offensive. So you look at it, you say the New York Knickerbockers. You got, let's see, Willis Reed, you got Patrick Ewing, you got Walt Frazier, maybe even Carmelo Anthony will make a play. But you look over here at the map and you see the New York Knicks, and they have a whole bunch of areas around them, opportunities that they could go in directions. So we'll go over to this wheel and we'll spin this one and say, all right, what direction do the New York Knicks want to go as predetermined by this wheel? And they say north. Well, you can't go that way. I guess hypothetically they could go that way. They could take on Toronto. So what will happen is they will take on Toronto in a one-game winner-take-all battle. The big three of the New York Knicks, greatest of all time players, versus the Toronto Raptors big three. Now, whoever wins will get to steal the best player from the other team. So in this hypothetical scenario, we'll say the Knicks beat out the Raptors, and Vince Carter was actually the best player from the other team. So he's going to come over to the Knicks. Unfortunately, he's not going to actually play because the other players are already too good. And on top of that, a player of our choosing will get a 1 overall boost. So in this case, Walt Frazier will be able to be boosted up to a 96 overall. Now, let's say that they went to an area on the map, one of these states that didn't have a team. Let's say they went east to, I think this is Vermont, and then they only get the 1 overall boost. They don't have to play anybody, but they are getting better, progressively getting those overall points. If that's a little confusing, don't worry, stick along. This will all make sense soon. We're going to be going with the wheel, and we'll be spinning to determine who is the first team to go in the 3v3 all-time tournament for NBA Imperialism, and it looks like it's Chicago Bulls. Michael Jeffrey Jordan, Scottie Pippen, Derrick Rose, Tony Kukoc, some of the best players in the history of the game. And I have some of the older logos on this map as well, just to give it a little more effects, a little more splash, a little more appeal. But let's spin this direction and see where are the Bulls going to go. And they want to go immediately west. And that is, I'm going to give them, I think, Iowa. So in their Imperialism March, they go a little bit west, a little bit north, and their logo will grow a little bit as well, which means they will also get a 1 overall boost. And full disclaimer, as we take a peek through these rosters, I did drop the overalls a little bit because there's a lot of players who are like 98, 97, 99 overall, and that's not going to be very fun when there's going to be 799 overalls already on the team. So I dropped guys like Kawhi Leonard. He only spent a year with the Raptors, so he's only a 91. Isaiah Thomas did get an overall boost. I think 2K only has him at like a 93. Underappreciates one of the best players in the history of basketball. But Paul George was like a 94. He's not that high. Julius Erving, I dropped a little bit. Kevin Durant as well. Just made sure that this would be a little bit more fun for our Imperialism experience. Anyway, the Bulls are going to get an overall boost, and Michael Jeffrey Jordan, the greatest of all time, is a 99 overall. There's no point in dropping his overall when he's the best player. So he sets the gold standard, which means Scottie Pippen is now going to be a 96 overall, his co-star, his partner in crime. And you see, you got Derrick Rose, Dennis Rodman. There's a lot of similar overall players, so we can kind of mix and match the rosters as needed once we get to it. But that is the 1 overall boost that the Chicago Bulls are going to get. The first round of NBA Imperialism, we're going to pop teams off the wheel, even if they don't get eliminated. That way, everybody gets a fair shake. Everybody gets at least 1 turn. So who's spinning again? Now that the Bulls have gone, who is going to be the next team to move in Imperialism? And it looks like it's the Mavericks. Okay. Every time we reach Texas, it's always a little tough because there are 3 teams out here, the Mavericks, and then you have the Sonic Thunders that's right on top of them. You got the New Orleans Pelican Hornets to the east. You got the Rockets, you got the Spurs. Always a tough spot to be when you're in basically South of America. I don't want to call it South America because that doesn't really work. Okay, they want to go take on the Seattle Supersonic Thunders. I'm good with that. That'll be our first matchup here of NBA Imperialism 3v3. The teams are set. Dirk Nowitzki versus Kevin Durant, 94 versus 96 overall, respectively. You got Luka Doncic versus Russell Westbrook, and then Derek Harper versus Gary Payton. A lot of undersized players here, but then again, you have Kevin Durant, the Slim Reaper, versus Dirk, one of the best players in the history of basketball. I don't know if it matters all that much, but the team that's on the offensive is going to be the attacking team, technically speaking, but who knows how this is going to go. The rules we're playing by are half-court street rules. 3v3. Russ just pulls up for 3. Russ just splashes a 3. Excuse me? Russell Westbrook? pulling up contested threes. Anyway, we are playing street rules, 3v3, half-court set, first to 5, and I believe you have to win by 2. Here's Dirk Nowitzki pulling up for a 3 of his own, same spot as Russ, and he misses. Russell Westbrook grabs a rebound. The triple-double machine being picked up by Derek Harper. Pulls up for another 3, and he misses this one barely. Here's Dirk on the rebound. Dirk versus KD is really fun. They're just kind of similar archetypes. Dirk did it first. Kevin Durant perfected it almost. Although Kevin Durant hasn't won a championship the same way that Dirk did. Dirk, though, throws the ball away, and Kevin Durant dunks it. We have a quick 3-0 lead for the Oklahoma City Thunder Sonics. And I mean, Kevin Durant didn't carry a team kicking and screaming. So far, his championships has he only won 2 at this point? The 2 Golden State Warriors championships? I don't know, man. Derek Harper pulling up for 3. I don't know what this is, but he misses. It is still 3-0. The Mavericks cannot score. Also, Luka Doncic has not touched the ball yet. Kevin Durant isoing up on Dirk Nowitzki. You could really mismatch that. Dirk was a really bad defender, but he had good size and he was smart. He was kind of Nikola Jokic-y on defense. He would flail around and make the right moves. Finally, Luka gets a touch. Bullying in the post. Step back. Fading shot. Not a great possession for the Mavericks, and it's still a 3-0 game. And we'll have to see. We'll have to experiment how much I have to cut out of this as Kevin Durant pulls up for a midi 2-4-0 game already. There's going to be a lot of downtime. There's going to be a lot of uptime, but we are at match point. The Mavericks cannot find a bucket at all. Luka Doncic getting shut down here, trying to spin. Has a little layup, a little finger roll. So it is 4-1. Now the Mavericks need to play some defense, and that's something that they cannot do all that well. Luka, not known for his defense. Dirk, definitely not known for his defense, but we'll see if Dirk can D up Kevin Durant in a 1v1 situation here. Complete ISO, clear out, and Dirk cannot. Oh, he does, but then Kevin Durant gets his own rebound, puts it up, misses again. Russell Westbrook on the glass. And there you have it. The Oklahoma City Thunder force the ball through the hoop, first to 5, and they are our first winners of NBA Imperialism 3v3 of all times teams. Russ, I mean, he nailed a 3, and that just set the tone for the team. Kevin Durant was solid. Gary Payton really didn't do all that much. As for the disappointing Dallas Mavericks, Luka barely touched the ball, but he got the only point. Dirk didn't do all that great and was a defensive liability. 2 rebounds for him. And then Derek Harper was a no-show. Disappointing showing for the Dallas Mavericks. Dirk Nowitzki is going to be coming over another 94 overall, tied with Gary Payton and Russell Westbrook, but Kevin Durant goes up to a 97 overall. He is that dude. You know who he is, the best player in Oklahoma City Thunder Sonics history. And we'll make sure we go over to the map and show off that, unfortunately, the Dallas Mavericks are the first team to get eliminated. Gone as the Sonic Thunders logo gets bigger. Not too bad of a showing for the Thunder. They've, 5-1? That is pretty much a beatdown as far as beatdowns go. Dallas Mavericks officially popped off the wheel as the spinner gets thinner. And we take the Thunder off too for now, just because it is round 1. Everybody needs a go. Next up is the Golden State Warriors. Tons of history, tons of present, if we're being honest, for the Golden State Warriors. But they are a California team. They're basically going to have to go through a lot. They're going to have to go through the Lakers, which is always a tough matchup. The Lakers, no matter what happens in the all-time rebuilds, imperialisms, whatever, they're going to be the toughest team to beat. You got to go through the Kings. You got to go through the Portland Trailblazers, and then maybe you'll have a chance to breathe before you go on to the Suns or the Jazz. Anyway, I'm just stalling. It is time to see which direction are the Warriors going to go, and that's the one way. There is literally no way for you to go that way. So you're going to have to spin again. I'm sorry, Golden State, but you're going to spin, spin, spin to win, and they're going to go. We'll give them the Sacramento Kings. I don't want a Warriors-Lakers showdown just yet. We just started the video, and there's a long way to go. So Golden State Warriors at the Sacramento Kings. If I'm the Kings, I don't feel great about this, but you got a 98 overall Wilt the Stilt Chamberlain versus Oscar Robertson. And I think Oscar may be the tallest guy that the Kings have. They're basically 3 kind of combo guards that are here. You got Kevin Durant versus Mitch Richmond, and then you got Stephanie Curry versus Jerry Lucas. Going to be tough for the upset bid for the Sacramento Kings, but they do have some good players in their history. You would think Sacramento Kings haven't made the playoffs in 17 years. You go, oh, they're not going to be very good. They do have an Oscar Robertson. Mitch Richmond might be a little overrated in the roster we have, but I mean, oh boy, Steph Curry just immediately blows by Oscar. That is a quick and easy 1 point for the attacking Golden State Warriors. How will the Kings respond? Kevin Durant playing in his 2nd game in a row because Kevin Durant has been on a lot of teams and he's often been the best player on those teams. Mitch Richmond, oh, pump fake, gets Kevin Durant in the air and he throws it down. We got a tie game 1-1. Steph Curry dribbling, Pulling back, shooting a three, missing baby, and Oscar Robertson triple-double machine grabs the rebound. Now, he definitely has a mismatch with Steph Curry trying to pick him up defensively. Steph has never been a great defender. He's definitely improved. Mitch Richmond, once again with the pump fake. Kevin Durant, once again flying right by. Kevin Durant, what are you doing? That's the second time in a row he just gave up a point, and the Kings have a quick 2-1 lead. This is exactly what they need if they're looking for the upset. Steph Curry once again step back, contested three. Not a great shot in 2K, but Wilt Chamberlain misses? It's okay, he makes the second one. I don't know how he missed that first layup. Yeah, Wilt is like 7'1", I think, and Jerry Lucas is picking him up. Wow, Oscar just blew right by Steph Curry. I wish 2K knew how to respect Steph Curry in the rating. Season 97 overall, and he's getting bitched right now. Oh boy, Kevin Durant kicks it. Steph Curry has an open three, takes the open three, misses again. That's what, 0 for 3 right now for Steph Curry, baby. The score is 2-3. Mitch Richmond, wide open, three, splash, game, and there you have the upset. The Sacramento Kings pull off the unthinkable and beat the Golden State Warriors. Mitch Richmond cooked Kevin Durant multiple times, 4 points, 3 of 3 from the field, 2 layups, and that dagger three to win the game. Wow. Oscar Robertson was good, 1-1 and 3 assists. And then Jerry, the King Lucas, 1 rebound, 1 assist. Didn't do a whole lot. Wilt Chamberlain was fine for the Warriors, but Steph Curry, 1 for 4, 0 from 3 from the field. And Kevin Durant just flew right by on those 2 pump fakes from Rich Richmond. Didn't even score a bucket. Who would have thought the Sacramento Kings would win this one? And Wilt Chamberlain comes over. A 99 overall. He is the best player now for the Sacramento Kings. And Oscar Robertson, another legacy player of the NBA, goes up to a 97 overall. This Kings team is starting to look immediately mean. We'll go over and say, I'm sorry, Golden State, but you did not last long in NBA imperialism, because really 2K23 and 2Ks in general do not respect Steph Curry's shooting skill. But there you go. Kings looking big with their royal purple. And we'll make sure we pop these teams off the wheel. The Golden State Warriors have been eliminated, gone as the spinner gets thinner. Next team that's on the offensive is going to be the Atlanta Spurs. All right, heading back to Texas. You know what that means. Chaos ensues. The Rockets are still here. The Sonic Thunder have taken over a little bit, and there's always New Mexico just waiting to be taken by somebody that's out here. But we'll go ahead and spin the wheel, see what direction are we going to go. Spin, spin, spin to win, and you can't go that way. No, I can't make an argument for anybody going that way. So unfortunately, we're going to have to keep spinning. I don't know why the wheel likes to... Oh, God. Wheel, come on. Work with me. We're doing a video here. We're recording. That's good enough for me. We're going to take on the Rockets. Okay? Here's the argument. We're going directly east. So we're just going to say we're right here. And then, bam, Rockets. Right? Good. Battle of Texas, Spurs at the Rockets. Now these lineups are weirdly similar, but you got Tim Duncan versus Hakeem Olajuwon, 98 versus 98. Moses Malone versus David Robinson, 96 versus 97. And then Kawhi Leonard versus James Harden, 94 versus 95. So technically speaking, as far as the overalls department are concerned, the Rockets have a little bit of an edge. I think the Spurs have legacy on their side. I think that they have defense on their side a little bit better, because James Harden is a defensive liability, especially when he was on the Rockets. But he did also win MVP and was like top 2 in the MVP ratings 2 or 3 times in a row. Anyway, we got Kawhi Leonard. We got David Robinson at the 3-point line. Not a lot of spacing on these teams, but that is okay. Here's Kawhi trying to bully right into the post. Jump hook. Miss. Horrible shot from Kawhi Leonard, and James Harden picks up the ball. And he's just going to jack up a 3. Yeah, these guys in the NBA who jack up contested threes and make it, their ratings don't really follow along in 2K, and it's kind of frustrating to watch. James Harden inbounds the ball. And what is David Robinson going to do? He's just going to glitch. That is not fair. You cannot just animate through Moses Malone like that. It's not fair. Or was that Hakeem? Yeah, that was Hakeem. He just went right through Hakeem. It's not fair. 2K's cheating, man. And here is James Harden trying to ISO up on Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi playing lockdown defense as he does. Malone at the 3-point line. Moses Malone versus Timothy Duncan. I love the matchup. And here's Hakeem for a long 2, jump shot, high, arcing, missing. James Harden grabs a rebound. Yeah, this one, I can tell you right now, is going to be a long one. The spacing is so bad. It's battle of the bigs and then 1 wing player. So there's only 1 guy who can really shoot. By the way, Kawhi Leonard just snatches that pass out of the air like he's a damn shortstop. David Robinson isoing up, pulling up, and he gets his shit rejected. And then Moses Malone gets his shit rejected. And then Kawhi Leonard puts up the weirdest shot I've ever seen in my life, but David Robinson on the glass misses again. Oh, boy. Oh, my God. What was that? Kawhi Leonard just stole the ball again. Kawhi Leonard's best skill, his giant freaking hands, and it is a 2-1 lead for the San Antonio Spurs. If I'm Kawhi, I'm just playing passing lanes all game. And Hakeem driving on David Robinson. Not a great possession here, loses his dribble. James Harden now trying to ISO up, pulls up, gets his shot blocked, but there's Hakeem Olajuwon, and he's got the inside angle, and he ties it up at 2-2. And now he's giving a backdoor cut, and Kawhi Leonard throws it down, taking a commanding 3-2 lead. I'm gonna grab some tea because this is gonna take a long time. Good stuff. Green tea, uncaffeinated. You know, there's a lot of caffeine in tea. People don't tell you that, but that's something you gotta learn. Tea, also great for the vocal cords when you're recording for 6 hours. I don't know what I'm saying, but nothing is happening here. This is the most boring game I've ever seen in my freaking life. Do you remember how exciting that Mavericks Thunder game was? And now we're just watching these guys who can't play out of the post. 2K doesn't know what to do when he can't shoot the three, and then Hakeem Olajuwon gets another shooting foul. Like, what are these fouls? Oh, there he goes. James Harden pump fakes Kawhi Leonard in the air, and he ties it up 3-3. We finally scored a point. It's been almost 3 minutes. Okay, how are the Spurs with the ball going to respond? Giving it to the Claw. Is he going to ISO up? Is he going to get a screen and roll? A reach of... Jesus Christ. Can someone set a screen? Like, is that not allowed anymore? Why is it just pure ISO all the time? And there's another foul. Oh, points. It is points. Kawhi Leonard gets his own rebound, puts it back up, 4-3. Rockets need a point here. Otherwise, they are at match point, backs to the wall. Well, how are they going to respond? James Harden operating out of the post, not getting a screen ever. Somebody please set a screen. Somebody set some movement. Stop having freaking Moses Malone. Oh, they got a pin down for Hakeem Olajuwon. Let's go. All right, Hakeem loses his dribble. What's going to happen here? James Harden has the ball. Pump fakes. Pivots. Backs down. Nothing. Olajuwon now at the three-point line. Gives it to Harden. Harden. Triple threat. Not really triple threat. What are we doing here? Nothing. This is what I've been watching for the last 5 minutes. Is it good for you? 3, 2, 1. In street ball. This shot clock is going down, and that is how bad these teams are playing, but the Spurs now have the ball. They score. It's game over. Give it to Timmy Duncan and get out of the way. Nope. They're setting a pin down for Kawhi, and Kawhi's just dribbling, and he kicks it. There you go. Tim Duncan versus Moses Malone. Match point. How is Mr. Fundamentals going to operate? He's going to get stripped. All right. We got a tough, really boring game here. Kawhi Leonard now being picked up by James Harden. Tries to blow right by him. Puts up a contested layup and misses. Yep. Like, remember when you first create your MyPlayer character, James Harden shoots a 3 and he misses. And like, he can't do anything. He's not fast. He can't shoot. He can't pass. You always get like D- teammate grades. This is what it feels like in real time watching the CPU play itself. It is still 4-3. Timmy Duncan, if he makes this, it's game, and he misses, but David Robinson throws it back down, and that's how you end the game with authority. Yeah, that was brutal, man. More rebounds than points. Moses Malone had 4 rebounds. James Harden had 3 rebounds. The Rockets could not score, although to be fair, the Spurs didn't score all that well either. Kawhi Leonard did okay, 3 of 7 shooting. David Robinson, though, with that authoritizing putback to end the game was pretty impressive. Yeah, this is one of those instances where I send over James Harden because there's already David Robinson and there's already Tim Duncan. There's no need to have Moses Malone or Hakeem Olajuwon go over to the Spurs. So anyway, we will go over to the map and make sure that the Houston Rockets have been eliminated, gone, because the Spurs are the true kings of Texas. They will have to go through the Oklahoma City Thunder, but that is another battle for another day. Look at that. Logo grows, and we will make sure to pop them off the wheel. Rockets have been eliminated, gone, as the spinner gets thinner. The next team that's going to be on the offensive is the Boston Celtics, and they have a long storied history of being incredible at basketball. We'll go over to the Celtics in Massachusetts, and they're always in a weird spot because you have, what is this, Rhode Island, and then you have the New Hampshires, Vermonts, Maines. They're going to have to go through a lot just to play a team unless they go directly west. And they're not able to go east at all because there's that whole thing called the ocean out there. Don't take a submarine out. And they're going Northeast, I will give them New Hampshire. Something like that. A little more green, a little bigger of a logo. The funny little man with the cane gets a logo size boost. And we'll just take a quick peek. So they got Larry Bird, 98 overall. Bill Russell, I think I had to boost his rating, 98 overall. And then kind of a smattering of players. Dave Cowens, Kevin McHale, John Havlicek, Bob Cousy. Guys in the recent generation haven't quite made their mark yet. Like Kevin Garnett, I only put him at a 92 overall. Jason Tatum hasn't quite reached that, hasn't won, MVPs or championships yet. Anyway, Larry Bird joining the 99 overall club. You'll love to see it, and we'll make sure to pop the Celtics off the wheel in round 1 of NBA Imperialism. Spinning, seeing who's gonna go next. And the Lakers, the other legacy team. Basically, they control this. They control everything when it comes to NBA Imperialism. The Lakers and the Celtics, to a lesser extent, always seem to be the ones that meet up. Now, if they go north, they got to take on the Kings. If they go east, they got to take on the Suns. If they go northeast, they take on Nevada. And then you have the LA Clippers here as well that they're going to have to contend with. But let's go ahead and spin the wheel, see what direction are the Lakers going to go. Who are they going to take on? And they want to take out their in-stadium rivals. They're going directly after the Los Angeles Clippers. Not really sure I see a path forward here for the Clippers, but you got Magic Johnson, and I have Kawhi Leonard on him, 98 versus 92. You have Shaq versus Bob McAdoo, and then you have Clifford Paul, 91 overall, trying to guard Kobe Bean Bryant. I just don't see a world where the Clippers win this, but I said the same thing about the Sacramento Kings versus the Golden State Warriors, and then, well, we all saw what happened there. So here we go. The offensive team is the Lakers. Magic Johnson operating out of the post. I'm not sure what his shooting is. Like, that's a wide open shot, but Magic Johnson, not a great shooter. Great finisher. Cliff Ball pulls up for 3. Misses baby. Great passer. Shooting, Anyway, they're just going back and forth. Magic ISOing up on Kawhi Leonard. I still don't know why the street ball rules do not like to take threes, but here's Shaq on the putback. Bob McAdoo does not box out, and the first points goes to the Los Angeles Lakers. Okay, Shaq in a little glitchy with it. Cliff Ball being picked up by Kobe Bryant. That's definitely mismatch. Operating out of the post. Nothing going down here. Kawhi Leonard for 3. Bob McAdoo rebounding position. There it is. Puts it back up, and he throws it down over Magic Johnson. Bob McAdoo put that man in a poster. And Kobe Bryant pulls up for 3. Kobe was a terrible three-point shooter, surprisingly. I was looking at Basketball Reference, especially compared to how they play today. Kobe's like a low 30s three-point shooter, as Cliff Paul just goes right into the chest and scores on Kobe. The Clippers have a 2-1 lead. Not bad. We'll see what's going to come out of this. Shaq passes it. Kobe, ISO, size mismatch, strength mismatch, goes right through Cliff Paul. And we got a 2-2 game. A little bit better than I expected, and much better than the Spurs and the Houston Rockets game was. Here's Kawhi Leonard. Now Cliff Paul running the offense, stepping back over Kobe, misses, but Bob McAdoo there on the glass. Cliff Paul again, open for 3, no hand in his face, splash! And it is 4-2. The Clippers are at match point. How will the Lakers respond? The Lakers higher overall, the Lakers better players, and Shaq throws the ball away. Bob McAdoo step back, jumper misses. Kawhi Leonard almost gets the ball, and it is out of bounds. Who's got the ball? Okay, Lakers live to see another day. If they make a 3, then it's a tie game. If they make a 1-pointer or a 2-pointer, I don't even know how you describe street ball rules, it's not going to be great. But here's Shaq dribbling, being picked up by now Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi might strip the ball, and Shaq is just ISOing up. I don't know what's happening. Kobe for 3. Bang! Tie game, 4-4. We got a good one here. Clippers now have to respond. If they make a 3-pointer, or in this case a 2-pointer, it's game over. But the CPU sucks at shooting, so we'll see what Cliff Paul does, and he just gets right past Kobe, puts up a little floater. 5-4. And like I said, you have to win by 2 points. So even though the Clippers are the first to 5, it doesn't matter. Kobe, open, 3. Bang! Lakers have a 1-point lead now, and the Clippers have to respond. Everybody's scoring high points, high marks, A-pluses all around. Kawhi Leonard, Magic Johnson, Cliff Paul, Kobe Bryant. I don't know why Bob McAdoo's just in the corner, but Cliff Paul makes a tough 3 and ties the game up. If the Lakers hit a 3, this is game over. And we'll see what Kobe Bryant can do. He's got the size mismatch. He's going right at Cliff Paul. Defensive Player of the Year candidate. It doesn't matter. Kobe moves that man out of the way, and Cliff Paul gets scored on. 7-6 Lakers. Kobe trying to punk Cliff Paul. Cliff Paul trying to dribble. And let's see what kind of play we're going to run here. It looks like Bob McAdoo's just running and doing nothing. Kawhi Leonard, contested three, misses. And this could be game. Match point for the Lakers, 7-6. If they score anything, it's game over. Magic Johnson to Kobe Bryant to Shaq for the oop. Throws it down, and that's the game. What a way to end this one as the Lakers defend and pull off the victory. They almost get upset by Cliff Paul single-handedly. 5 points, 1 rebound. Bob McAdoo with the 1 putback. Kawhi Leonard kind of no-showed. As for the Lakers, Kobe Bryant was mean. He was lean, and he was bean. 6 points, 2 and 2 for Shaq with that throwdown at the end. And Magic Johnson didn't do a whole lot. Kawhi Leonard comes over to the Lakers, but at a 92 overall, he won't even try to crack the rotation as there's just too much talent in the history of Laker basketball. And we'll be giving Magic Johnson the 99 overall. Shaq is a 98 and Kobe is a 97. Just some things to pay attention to, but make sure that the Clippers area has been eliminated. Sorry, little brother, you are gone. And we'll pop them after wheel. Bam, gone as the spinner gets thinner. Next team that's going to be on the offensive is going to be the New York Knicks, the team that we used in the example when we were introducing how NBA imperialism works. And we'll take a quick peek at them on the map. They do have the Raptors. They do have Vermont. They do have the Nets, the Brooklyn Nets, who were formerly the New Jersey Nets. And they have the Pennsylvania, Philadelphia 76ers. So a lot of areas for the Knicks to go. They've got decent history. No, like, Celtics or Lakers kind of status, but they're pretty good players in their own right. And it looks like they are going to be taking on the Toronto Raptors. All right. We got Walt Frazier going up versus Vince Carter, Kawhi Leonard versus Patrick Ewing, and then Carmelo Anthony versus Chris Bosh. Now, theoretically, I could have put in Willis Reed. I think he's 1 overall higher than Carmelo Anthony, but seeing how poorly the double big lineup worked for the Rockets and the Spurs, I just decided that this is the best way to do it. The best way to get the best players scoring the most points. And the inbound goes to the Raptors, who are the home team, the defending team. And Vince Carter is trying to be mean, and I guess that was a foul. Okay. Sure, game. Is this going to be one of those games? Is it going to be one that we regret playing? Walt Frazier just getting ISO'd up by Vince Carter all day, and VC puts it up. Ugly shot, but it does go in. How will the New York Knicks respond? First points goes to the defending Toronto Raptors. Walt Frazier getting glitchy, just goes right through, draws a foul. Kawhi Leonard kicks it. Vince Carter once again pump fake it. He's trying to pull the Kevin Durant move. Kawhi Leonard for 3. Bang! 3-0 for the Raptors. The Raptors often get eliminated early, but it seems like this New York Knicks team cannot find any chemistry. Going back to Walt Frazier, no ball movement. Once again, no screens being set, and Walt Frazier just goes up and around and through Vince Carter. We got a 3-1 game. Now, if the Raptors hit a 3-pointer here, that is game, set, point. What are they going to do? Vince Carter once again isoing it. It's literally just Vince Carter versus Walt Frazier all game. Kawhi Leonard, 3, game, bang! The Raptors pull off. I don't even know if it's an upset, but the Knicks hugely disappointing as Kawhi Leonard goes 2 of 2 from the 3-point line, and that is all she wrote. Vince Carter did okay, is the best way I can describe it. The Raptors actually did miss a shot. As for the Knicks, it was like Walt Frazier was the only player on the court. I don't know why, I don't know how, but that was what the CPU decided to do. Walt Frazier will be coming over to the Raptors. I think that's the first time that's happened, and also he is their highest overall player, which is an interesting note. Vince Carter going up to a 93 overall, so they got a big kind of trio going. Walt Frazier, Vince Carter, Kawhi Leonard, and then Chris Bosh can sub in if they need to play another big. The Raptors have some potential here. Get a few overall points, get their players a little bit better. Mr. Toronto can cheerlead them. I'm just saying the Raptors could be a little bit of an upset bid here. I'm pressing the wrong buttons. Hold on, fill this out. And there it is. New York Knicks eliminated, gone. As Toronto has marched into America and said, we are coming for you. White House. What's the address of the White House?
1 White House Road, Washington, D.C., United States of America.
1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, whatever. I don't know. New York Knicks eliminated, gone, as the spinner gets thinner. Next team that's on the offensive is the Charlotte Hornets, who do not have a lot of good players. It's like Alonzo Mourning, Kemba Walker, Glenn Robinson. I don't know. The Charlotte Hornet Bobcats do not have a long storied franchise, but they do have the chance to get some overall points. They can take on the Grizzlies, who also don't have a lot of great players. And then, the South Carolina, the Virginia. There's a lot of opportunity for this Hornets squad. And if I remember the first Imperialism video we ever did, the Hornets almost won it, as it looks like they are going to be taking on this state that I totally know, and I'm not looking up right now, as Virginia. Yeah, I know Virginia. Virginia is gorgeous this time of year. You ever been? And we'll make sure to pop the Hornets off the wheel because it's round 1, and also make sure that they get their overall point, which means Kemba Walker, Eddie Jones, Glenn Rice. That was who I was thinking, not Glenn Robinson. Alonzo Mourning. It's tough. I'm going to unfortunately look away from Kemba Walker. I know he's probably the best player in their franchise history, but his undersized 184-pound build is a problem defensively, especially in 2K. So we're going to start with Alonzo Mourning, get him up to a 90 overall because there's a lot of good bigs that he's going to have to face, and we'll see what we can work around with the Charlotte Hornets squad. But we already popped the Hornets off the map. Let's go ahead and spin the wheel and see who's going to go next for NBA Imperialism. 48 continental states in America that need to be filled out. Who is going next? And it is the Phoenix Suns. So the Suns have the Lakers. That's not ideal. I did put Charles Barkley on the team. You have to manually do that because Chuck's likeness is not in the game. But New Mexico, Utah, even theoretically, they could take on Denver up there in the corner, depending on how this wheel determines and goes. And we'll spin, spin, spin to win. And they want to go at the Lakers. Sure. Yeah. Charles Barkley versus Magic Johnson. Chuck, no doubt, is one of the best players in the history of basketball. The best player in Phoenix Suns history. I just wish that he could have found his way to winning a championship, because every single argument ever that involves Charles Barkley, they always go, no rings. Him and Reggie Miller are the two guys who did not, or I guess anti-benefited from never winning a championship the most. They always forget about them in the talks of the great ones at the NBA, and Chuck himself was great. Shaq versus Dennis Johnson. There's no answer for Shaquille O'Neal, the big diesel. And then Steve Nash versus Kobe Bryant. Steve Nash is always interesting. Was he a product of Mike D'Antoni's system? Is he an all-time great player? Or is the answer somewhere in between? And I think the answer is somewhere in between, because he certainly is deserving of one MVP. I think Shaq should win the other one, which he's going to get his revenge right now if he has anything to say about it in this 3v3 matchup of NBA Imperialism. Kobe Bryant for 3, splash. Nope. And Chuck grabs the rebound. But he was a great player in his own right. He did not have many weaknesses. How was that a foul? I don't think so. It looked like a clean strip. He could shoot the ball well. He could pass the ball. He pushed the pace. He did everything that the coach asked him to. He was a strong, modern point guard who, I mean, he was a damn good player. That's all. Dennis Johnson goes right around Magic Johnson. And that was interesting. Okay, is that Dennis Johnson or Kevin Johnson? I'm not sure. We'll just call him Johnson and Johnson twins. Isn't that a medicine company? They make baby powder and stuff. Anyway, Kobe Bryant posting up. Shaq gets the pin down screen. What a play. Shaq, just go to the post and bully. You're 7'1", 350 pounds, but Magic Johnson puts up the little floater. I don't know who was playing defense there, but they got blown completely by as we have a 1-1 game. Steve Nash operating out of the post. Charles Barkley being picked up by the big diesel. And what is this play? It's a bad play. That's all it is. Nothing happening. Johnson kicks it. Steve Nash not shooting it. No screens. No ball movement. Charles Barkley passes it. Nothing happening. Movement failing. CPU sucks. Their only play is to set that one screen on a pin down that they never utilized correctly. And Charles Barkley goes to the rack and he misses, and Shaq plays. Great defense. Grabs the rebound. Kobe for 3. Miss. Here we go. Johnson had an open 3. Doesn't take it. Being picked up by Magic. Gets around him somehow. And he's got the first 2 points of the game. Okay, Johnson. I see you. Should we just double check? I took a break to record, so I don't remember. It is Dennis Johnson. Okay. I remember Kevin Johnson was a mean player back in his day when he was going to the finals. Oh my God. Kobe Bryant just goes right around with the mean dunk of his own. And we got a 2-2 game here. I wish the gameplay was actually a little bit more interesting, but here we go. Steve Nash being picked up by Kobe Bryant. Great defense, almost gets the block. Shaq grabs the rebound. And the big diesel playing point guard of his own. Dribbling through the legs, kicks it. Magic Johnson doesn't shoot it. And, backdoor cut. Kobe Bryant throws it down. 3-2 lead for the Lakers. Suns putting up some good fight, though, but they're going to need a lot more help if they want to upset the Los Angeles Lakers. 99 overall, Magic Johnson. 98 overall, Shaquille O'Neal. 97 overall, Kobe Bryant. And Dennis Johnson completely blows the layup, gets stripped. Kobe puts it up. It is now 4-2 game point. match point. How will the Suns respond? They'll respond by throwing the ball away, giving it to Shaq, and Shaq makes it game. Yeah, that feels about right. Suns put up a good effort. They got the first points of the game, but ultimately they fall short. Kobe Bryant was great. Magic Johnson was solid, and Shaquille O'Neal left his imprint. Only 1 point, but 2 rebounds, 1 assist, a couple of great defensive efforts. As for the Suns, their only offense was Dennis Johnson, completely blown by, who was it? Magic Johnson, randomly. Chuck didn't do a whole lot, neither did Stephen Nash. Sad end for the Phoenix Suns. Charles Barkley does come over, but with everybody that comes over to the Los Angeles Lakers in Imperialism, they will not be playing because there are other 99 overalls to contend with, like Shaquille O'Neal now becoming the second 99 overall for this mean Los Angeles Lakers squad. And we could have gave it to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, but I just think Shaq is a little more fun to play with. Kareem is all finesse, while Shaq is power. Go over to the Phoenix Suns, and they have been eliminated. The Los Angeles Lakers have taken out 2 teams now. They've claimed all of the Southwest SoCal part of America. And unfortunately, the Phoenix Suns have been eliminated. Gone as the spinner gets thinner. The next team that's going to be going is the Washington Wizards. I always debate putting on Michael Jordan on the Wizard squad for all time. I just don't think he was very good. No offense. He could be like maybe an 85 overall, but there's other guys that are on their team like Wes Unseld, like Gilbert Arenas, that played a lot better in their careers. But we will go ahead and spin the wheel and see where do the Wizards want to go. Washington, Bullets, Wizards. They are taking on Philadelphia 76ers. Or do we give them Delaware? I don't think I can make the argument, so we'll just do another matchup. Wizards at the 76ers. 76ers have a lot of good players in their history. Good luck, Washington. Honestly, the matchup isn't too bad. You got Wes Unseld Sr. versus Moses Malone, Julius Erving versus Elvin Hayes, and then Gilbert Arenas versus Allen Iverson. I mean, obviously, the 76ers have a much better, higher overall team, but I'm just saying, there is always a chance, and my chance is I am not actually playing the game. This is some great CPU versus CPU action. Always forget to do that. Gilbert Arenas versus Allen Iverson. Battle of 2 mean scoring guards, really, but they were also 6'1", and great putback from Moses Malone. He's hyped. Already a 1-0 lead for the overwhelming favorite Philadelphia 76ers. And how is Gilbert Arenas going to respond? There isn't a lot of three-point shooting on this team. I'm not sure if Elvin Hayes can shoot the 3. My guess is no, because back in the day, nobody could shoot the 3. Also 3 in the key. Yeah, really bad position there. Let's see what the 76ers have in store. Allen Iverson, Julius Erving, 2-man game. Nope, now it's just Allen Iverson, 1-man game. Put up that mean crossover. Oh, Moses Malone coming from the pin down, and he's going, and he gets blocked pathetically, but he grabs his own rebound. Now he's operating out of the post, pump faking, shimmying, shaking, dribbling, driving, losing the ball, loses the handle. Gilbert Arenas now has it. Wes Unseld has the much shorter Allen Iverson on him. He should go into the post, but instead, Gilbert Arenas pulls up for 3 and misses. Well, great offense here. Once again, Gilbert Arenas has Dr. J on him. I'd take that into the post. Allen Iverson could probably go right around. Who's that? Wes Unseld? I forget which team I'm looking at. And instead, there's a foul. Okay. Good stuff. Great game. 10 out of 10. NBA 2K23. NBA 2K24 is just around the corner. And we have Allen Iverson pump faking, pump faking. He's got a lot of space. You could take this midi, this elbow jumper. Instead, you have Moses Malone coming off the screen. Nice, I guess. Dr. J being picked up by Elvin Hayes. Ryman accidentally. 5 seconds to back to the basket. Ooh, Allen Iverson had a 3, didn't take it. And this is just more great offense. The score is 1-0. You'll love to see it. Well, he had a backdoor cut there for Allen Iverson. They didn't take it. Julius Erving. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Oh, Dr. J gets fouled. Oh, Gilbert Arenas just blows right by the answer. What happened there is Arenas pulls out the Superman pose. AI, what are you doing? You're not that bad of a defender. He led the league in steals like 3 times. He knows how to play defense. Not on ball, but still. Gilbert Arenas versus Allen Iverson. Battle of explosive athletes. Moses Malone operating out of the post. Not doing a whole lot. Dr. J running away from the ball. Oh, there's a pin down screen for the center. Best play in the game. I wish 2K was a good game. And here's Allen Iverson. Is that a foul? That was some physical defense from Arenas. Put his body into AI's chest. Gets away with it. Now Arenas had a step. Decided, I don't want to score a point. And he passes it up. Oh man, this is such a riveting 1-to-1 game, and there's Arenas once again goes right around Allen Iverson. I don't know what's with Allen Iverson's defense in this game, but he's disrespectful. He's playing awful. And it is 2-1 for the Washington Wizards over the favorite 76ers. Going to Moses Malone in the post. He's just going right through the body. Wes Unseld plays the defense. Oh, that was Elvin Hayes. Sorry. Oh, what's happening now? AI steals the ball, throws it up, alley-oops, misses. Gilbert tried to blow by, messes it up, the ball's loose. AI puts it right back up, and the rules are cheesy as AI puts up a layup after a steal. You think you have to bring the ball back, but you don't, according to street ball rules, which is kind of like how most of the points are scored. Offensive rebounds, as Gilbert Arenas puts up a nice little finger roll there. Offensive rebounds and steals near the basket. That's kind of how they score the most points in some of these ugly games that we have to watch. He's grinded out 3-2 after 5 minutes of gameplay games. Moses Malone in the post, he's going to do nothing. He's just going to pump fake and then kick it back out to AI. And then everybody's going to run away from the ball unless they a pin down screen for somebody who can't shoot the three. Come on. Come on. I know you want to do it. They're not even going to set the screen. Oh, AI had a step, decides to pull up. He greens. 3-3. If these teams were any good, we would actually be having fun watching this. Here we go. Three-pointer wins the game. What does Gilbert Arenas have in his back pocket? Oh, there it is. Three. Fade away. Walk off. Bang! Gilbert Arenas, Agent Zero, says this is my house. He put it up right in AI's face. Wow. Did you see him walk away like it was nothing? Like he was Chef Curry. AI was okay. 2 points. 1 rebound, 2-4 from the field, 2 steals. Moses Malone gave you 1 point and 2 rebounds. Julie serving gave you nothing. As for Gilbert Arenas, he just did everything. Wes Unseld, no show. Elvin Hayes, no show. But Gilbert Arenas, 5 points, walks it off. And this is another one of those instances. Allen Iverson and Moses Malone were 95 overalls, while Dr. J was only a 94 overall. But Gilbert Arenas, Agent Zero, clearly was the best player for the team. You got to keep him. You can't replace him with AI, especially when Gilbert Arenas outplayed him. And then do you want another center who can't shoot the three? No. Like Wes Unseld supposedly is a C+3 for his position. Elvin Hayes can't shoot the three, so you add Moses Malone. It's just more poor spacing. So we'll bring over the lesser overall by 1 point. Julie serving, but give the Washington Wizards some credit. And you know what? I'm going to make Gilbert Arenas their franchise player because he just carried that team over the 76ers. So he's going to get a 1 overall boost. And unfortunately, Philadelphia, often a powerhouse in these Imperialism videos, have been eliminated as Washington actually grows a little bit. And I always worry about teams like Washington and teams like the Charlotte Hornets because they often get eliminated first, and it's not really all that fun for their fans to watch. But the 76ers have been eliminated. Gone as the spinner gets thinner. And the next team that's going to be on the offensive is the Pistons or Bucks. It is the Pistons, and the Pistons have a storied franchise, a lot of great players in their past. Wonder who's going to be their big three, but they're going to have to face somebody. Unfortunately, they are just surrounded by teams. If they decided they wanted to be the Montana Pistons, I bet you they would be able to take over so many more states in NBA Imperialism. But let's go ahead and spin the wheel and see what direction are the Detroit Pistons going to go. And they too want to take on the Raptors. Okay, that's the second team that's gone after Toronto and all of Canada. This will be a good one. Isaiah Thomas versus Walt Frazier coming over from that Knicks battle. Joe Dumars versus Vince Carter, and Kawhi Leonard versus Big Bob Lanier. I'm not even sure who I would put my money on for this one. I would have to say the Raptors. Even though they're lower overall, their players are their wing players. They got freaky athleticism. Then Isaiah Thomas is a tick undersized. Not sure how that plays. Vince Carter immediately pulls up 3 and misses. Well, there you go. Bob Lanier grabs the rebound, and then Vinsanity with the reach and foul. Why do they use their nicknames when they're describing the players in this? I know it's street ball, but come on. You can still call him Vince Carter, VC. Isaiah Thomas pulls up. Terrible shot. Trying to shoot over Walt Frazier. Don't know why. And Kawhi Leonard comes the other way. And he's just going to blow right by Bob Lanier. Yeah, that's going to be a tough matchup. Kawhi Leonard at his prime, at his peak when fully healthy, one of the meanest players in the NBA. He's probably as close as you can get to like a Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen archetype without actually being that dude because he's always hurt. Anyway, horrible play. Nothing happening here. Joe Dumars shoots the 3, misses, and we have a competitive 1-0 game. Oh, Vince Carter goes right around and throws it down yet again. And the Bob Lanier on defense matchup is holding back the Pistons. You almost want to play with 3 wing players in this game. No size problems, no athletic problems. But then the offensive glass is really important in scoring. So Bob Lanier needs to go in, hustle on the rebounds, and hopefully do some. Wow, Isaiah Thomas had a step, decides to pull back, misses. Joe Dumars grabs the rebound, pump fake. He's got the inside position, and he's got the points. 2-1. Toronto still leading by a point. And here's Walt Frazier. He picked up by the shorter Isaiah Thomas, and they're going to Kawhi out of the post. Not sure if that's a great play here on Bob Lanier. Hop step, jump, shot, miss. Grabs his own rebound, puts it back up. Great defense from Bob Lanier. Vince Carter going into the post, being picked up by Dumars. Great matchup here. I'd love to see a prime Dumars versus a prime Vince Carter. VC goes up and over and scores 3-1. I guess Joe Dumars is kind of disrespected in 2K. Vince Carter is just putting in work on him. And don't get me wrong, Vince Carter was great, but Joe Dumars was a really good player in his own right. Isaiah Thomas throws it long 2. You kind of wish he stepped back, but there he is on the offensive glass. Big Bob Lanier. And we got a 2-3 game. This one's a little bit more competitive. The gameplay itself isn't all that exciting, but that's okay, right? Going to Kawhi Leonard in the post. Jump hook, miss, Lanier, rebound. And Bob Lanier kicks it to Isaiah Thomas. What does IT versus Walt Frazier have in store? Joe Dumars gets around Vince Carter. That's a foul. That's an and-1, coach. Tie game 3-3. Now, the last time we had a tie game 3-3, we had a walk-off three-point shooter by Agent Zero, and Isaiah Thomas in on the steal. Puts up a tough shot, misses. Vince Carter grabs the rebound. Remember, a 3/2-point shot wins it. Vince Carter from deep, misses, rebound. Carter grabs it again. And he's got a huge size advantage here. Just go up and through. It is 4-3 now. Raptors with the lead. Knicks need a basket to score. If they make a 2-point shot, they still do not win the game because you have to win by 2 in street rules. And Joe Dumars just goes right around. Wow, where was the defense, Vince Carter? What are you doing? Kawhi Leonard gives it to Frazier out of the post. 3-pointer wins the game. What is the play? What is the shot? Vince Carter from deep. Misses. Bob Lanier on the rebound. And now we have Dumars dribbling. Kicks it. Lanier posts it. Corner. Elbow. What is the play? Pin down. Dumars. Long 2 yet again. Needs to put those feet behind the line, young fella. 5-4. Now the Pistons have a lead. Raptors need to respond. What's the play? Walt Frazier left wide open for some reason on the elbow. This is going to be another Vince Carter 3-pointer. Vince Carter isn't a sharpshooter. Come on, game. But there's Walt Frazier. Had the glass. Now he's got the ball. Kawhi Leonard tips it back to him. Goes up. Goes around. Blows the layup. And now it's match point. The Pistons looking to win this whole damn thing. Isaiah Thomas gives it. Dumars. Pump fake. Vince Carter. Lockdown defense. And it doesn't matter. Joe Dumars, Suns, and Vince Carter. And the Raptors are eliminated. Wow, Vince Carter 0-4 from the 3-point line, and that was the difference in this one. Kawhi Leonard gave you 1.3 rebounds. Walt Frazier played good defense, but really added nothing statistically. As for the winning Pistons, Joe Dumars gave you 5 points. Bob Lanier gave you 1 point, but 4 rebounds, 1 assist, and a block. And Isaiah Thomas kind of got outplayed by Walt Frazier, but they still walk away the victors. Vince Carter will be coming over, but Isaiah Thomas gonna get that 1 overall boost now, officially up to a 98 overall. Heck of a player. And then there's a little versatility with this team because Bob Lanier is a 91, but he is a big man. Then you got Joe Dumars and Vince Carter. Joe Dumars actually outplayed Vince Carter, being completely respectful. So keep that in mind, but he's only 6'3", so I guess the Pistons could go point guard and 2 wings, or they could go point guard, wing, center. There's a few options that this Pistons squad has in the 3v3 matchup, and that's what NBA Imperialism is all about. It's a game of matchups. But the Toronto/Canada world has been taken over. The Raptors eliminated as the Pistons logo grows. And we'll make sure that we pop the losing team off the map. Yes, they're already off the wheel. But the Pistons have continued and eliminated the Raptors as the spinner gets thinner. Next team on the offensive is the Utah Jazz. And if I remember correctly, their roster is Karl Malone, John Stockton, and other. But they have a couple options available to them. Let's see, what direction does the wheel have in store for them? Spin, spin, spin to win, and they want Nevada. Fill that up, some good looking dark purple, dark blue, whatever the words is that I'm looking for, and we'll go ahead and give them that 1 overall boost. I will give it... I'm going to give it to Karl Malone, just because I think the bigger body has a little bit more of an advantage in this game. So John Stockton holding steady at a 97, Karl Malone up to a 98, and then Pistol Pete Maravich, 93 overall. Also Adrian Dantley. You know, there's some opportunity here for the Utah Jazz. There's really opportunity for every team because there are so many good players in the history of basketball. That's what it's all about. Spinning on the offensive as we pop the Jazz off the wheel for round 1 of NBA Imperialism is going to be the Memphis Grizzlies. I think I would say Pau Gasol, Zach Randolph, and John Morant are going to be their best players. There's not too much respect for White Chocolate or Mike Bibby back in the day, but they have basically mostly empty states unless they really want to take on another team and battle in their 1v1 Imperialism, and it looks like they do not. They'll be taking out Missouri. That works. There we go. Always love making funny little shapes, and that's already what we have done with these Memphis Grizzlies. Vancouver Grizzlies have been everywhere. So they got Pau Gasol, best player in their history, supposedly according to my roster. Now up to a 92 overall. Then John Morant, Michael Conley, Zach Randolph, even Sharif Abdul-Rahim. Where is the other brother? Not Pau Gasol, Marc Gasol. Is he really not here? I have to manually add Marc Gasol. Well, anyway, I think Pau Gasol was a better player than Marc Gasol was, even if it was for a short time in Memphis. But we will keep going as we conclude round 1 of NBA Imperialism. Pop the Grizzlies off the map, and we'll continue to spin. Every team needs at least one turn, and that is LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers. And if they go south, they'll get some overall points, but otherwise they're going to have to face somebody. And that's going to be a tough matchup. Of course, anytime you have GOAT James on your team, you are going to do well, but it looks like they want some overall points. It's right down the middle, but I think because the arrow's kind of tilted a little bit to the right, I will be giving them West Virginia. Something like that, a little bit of a logo boost. And of course, that 1 overall boost. LeBron James already a 99 overall. He, Michael Jordan, Kareem, and Wilt, I think are the only 4 99s I had on this roster, just because they were the most complete players in their time, respectively. And then I guess we will give the 1 overall point to... We'll give it to Kyrie Irving. That's fine. 93 overall. He was actually a little highly rated. I had to drop him down a bit because I think he was like a 95. And he was never that good for Cleveland. It was really LeBron James with co-partner, co-star Kyrie Irving back in the day. But it is what it is. That's a debate for another day. We are continuing to spin the wheel, and it looks like the Pelicans want to go next. The New Orleans Pelican Hornets. Look at them on the map. That's the wrong button. So if they go west, they got to take on one of the Texas teams. Otherwise, they're going to get a free overall point. But we'll spin, spin, spin to win. Which way do you want to go? And they're like, forget that. Give us those overall points. MISSISSIPPI. There you go. A little bit of a logo boost and get that 1 overall point boost. And who should we give it to? Anthony Davis or Clifford Paul? I'm going to give it to AD. Just because he's a little more versatile of a player. Size matters in today's NBA. So Cliff Paul, 6 feet tall. He's still a beast. He's still a monster. But if you have the choice between a 6'10", defensive, can do everything type of player in Anthony Davis or Clifford Paul, I'm going to have to go with Anthony Davis as far as 3v3 is concerned. Pop the Pelicans off the map because they had their turn. And we'll go ahead and keep on spinning. Getting down to it, there's probably about 10 or so teams left. The Minnesota Timberwolves look to be next. And the Timberwolves, they always can go west, get points, east, try to take somebody on. Actually, south, north, or east, they're going to try to take somebody on. So let's see what direction does the Wheel of Fortune have in store for them. And they want to go southwest. Yeah, I'll give them South Dakota. That seems fair. Fill that up with some Minnesota Timberwolf. I don't even know. It's like an off blue kind of color. But that means they don't have to take on the Chicago Bulls just yet because they will probably get eliminated if they even think about taking on the Chicago Bulls. And we'll take a peek at the roster. No surprises. Kevin Garnett, KG, is their best player in their basketball history. 98s overall. Then you have Kevin Love, similar, not a similar archetype, but the same position. And then Sam Cassell, Karl Anthony Towns, Tom Gugliotta. Not really a tremendous history outside of KG and to a lesser extent Kevin Love for the Minnesota Timberwolves. But you never know. Anthony Edwards certainly going to make his mark soon. He's not quite an all-time player yet. He's only had about 1 or 2 seasons, but man, is he good. And the Miami Heat, one of the more menacing teams in this whole roster's rebuild, are coming up next because they have LeBron James, they have Dwayne Wade, they have Chris Bosh, they have Shaquille O'Neal, they have a lot, and they're going to go through the Orlando Magic. Just no way around it. I'll spin the wheel just so that you can see that there's nowhere for them to go. We don't allow cross ocean and cross country matchups, and here it is, Heat at the Magic. And if you're rooting for the Magic, the matchups aren't actually that bad. You got LeBron James versus Tracy McGrady. It's kind of an Dwayne Wade versus Penny Hardaway, and then Alonzo Mourning versus Shaquille O'Neal is actually a push in the overalls and skill department. But the Heat have way higher overalls. They have LeBron James. Dwayne Wade is a killer. I just don't think there's a lot of chances for this Magic squad to upset, but it is only to 5 points. This is street ball rules, and Shaquille O'Neal, nope, Tracy McGrady gets the backdoor cut. What was King James doing? He fell asleep. And this was back when LeBron James was Defensive Player of the Year type of candidate. That was just bad defense from King James. Now he's going out of the post. Dwayne Wade, bad three-point shooter, shoots and misses. I said make, right? Roll the tape back. I said make. Dwayne Wade, bad three-point shooter, shoots and misses. Anyway, quick 2-1 lead for the Miami Heat. High scoring affair here. Penny Hardaway takes a long three, does not make it, and Alonzo Mourning on the glass gets it over Shaquille O'Neal. Mourning kicks it to James. James B picked up by Tracy McGrady. That's a fun matchup. Dwayne Wade tries to blow right by Penny Hardaway, but Penny is a good defender in his own right. D-Wade, fake, shot, miss. T-Mac on the rebound. And what sort of plays, what sort of offense does this Orlando Magic squad have? You have Penny Hardaway operating under the post. Now he tries to shoot over D-Wade. D-Wade was also a mean defender in his own time. Now Alonzo Mourning kicks it. D-Wade has it. And what is the play? There's no play. It's just pure ISO, baby. And nothing's happening. What is going on? Are we going to set another pin down screen for the center? Or are we just going to do nothing? 2K23. LeBron James for three. And he's dancing, he's flexing, and he's splashing. I think 2K kind of forgot how bad of a three-point shooter LeBron James was back in Miami. That was back in the day when Greg Popovich was waving everybody off. They were saying, back up in the NBA Finals. Let him shoot. And LeBron James wouldn't shoot. One of his biggest weaknesses that has been through his whole career is D-Wade blows right by Penny, and he throws it down. First of 5 points is the Miami Heat. The Magic stood no chance. T-Mac gave the only point of the game for the Magic. 1 point, 1 rebound. Penny Hardaway 0 of 3. D-Wade solid. LeBron James solid. And the three-pointers killed the Magic. LeBron James already 99 overall, so nothing to do for him. D-Wade gonna go up to a 97 overall. We brought over Penny Hardaway, and this is just another one of those versatile moves. They could play Penny Hardaway as another point guard wing player, or they could play Alonzo Mourning as the big man needed for 3v3. Make sure we go over to the map and say thank you, Orlando, but you have been taken over by the Miami Heat. Eliminated. Gone. It seems like the Magic always get beat by the Heat. It's a little sad and frustrating, but it is what it is, as the Magic have been eliminated. Gone as the spinner gets thinner. And then there were 6. One of those 6 is going to be the Portland Trailblazers. Trailblazers go south, they lose. They go anywhere else, they have a chance at winning. Simple as that. Go ahead and spin the arrow. See where the Portland Trailblazers are going to go, and they're going to go, it's benefit of the doubt, just so we could take out Idaho. Something like that. Portland Trailblazer red, give their logo a little bit of a boost and make sure we'll get them their 1 overall point. Bill Walton, 1 incredible season for them, won the championship and the best player on their team. He's going to go up to a 96. I have Damian Lillard just a tick behind Bill Walton because Bill Walton accomplished what Damian Lillard so far to this point in his career has not. No offense to Dame Time, I'm a big fan of his game, but he hasn't won a championship. Simple as that. Charles Barkley hasn't won a championship either. I'm a hypocrite. Looking at the Brooklyn Nets, they're going to be next up on the wheel as first round of NBA Imperialism is starting to come down to it. They'll take on the Pistons or they're going to get a free state. Really looks as simple as that. Possibly could take on the Wizards, but let's spin the arrow. See what direction do the Brooklyn Nets want to go, and they want to take out New Jersey, which is totally fair because that's the New Jersey Nets' logo. Something like that. Give their logo a little boost. I know they're still using the Brooklyn black, but that's fine by me. Dr. J, highest rated player on their team alongside Kevin Durant. I will give the 1 overall boost to... Let's give it to the legacy. Let's give it to Dr. J, 96 overall, highest rated player on their team. And round 1 of NBA Imperialism is starting to come down to it. Nets off the wheel, and it looks like there are only 4 teams left before we restart and begin round 2. Indiana Pacers have not had a go yet. They're always a fun team. They're sandwiched, but they do have the opportunity to get an overall point. I did put Reggie Miller on the team, even though he's not licensed by NBA 2K23, and hopefully he can carry them to the promised land. And we'll be giving them states. Kentucky! Yeah, totally. I know everything about Kentucky. I've been to Kentucky, and it was beautiful. The people were nice. I know everything about Kentucky. Ask me a Jeopardy question. I dare you. Reggie Miller going to go up to a 96 overall. Highest rated player on their team in their history. Then you have PG-13 right behind him at a 90 overall. And Mel Daniels popping them off the wheel as we continue through round 1 of NBA Imperialism. Feels like we're speeding right through it now because then there were 3 Bucks, Hawks, and Nuggets are left. And the Hawks, ton of legacy in their history, are going to be going next on the offensive. Take a quick peek. They could really go anywhere. North or south, they have to play somebody, and then east or west, they get some overall points. Kind of a fun spot to be in if you're an Atlanta Hawk fan, but let's see what direction does the wheel have in store for them, and that is going to be Miami. Another one of those matchups where the Heat are more versatile, have higher overall players, but you never know. Bob Pettit versus LeBron James, Dominique Wilkins versus Penny Hardaway, and D Wade versus Cliff Hagan. I fully expect the Heat to win this one. They completely dominated the Magic in the last one. The three-point shooting is what carried them, which is ironic because D Wade is like a 28% career three-point shooter, and LeBron, you already know his problems. But this is 2K23. This is not real life. Cliff Hagan being picked up by, that's D Wade, or is that Penny? No, this is Penny. So D Wade is picking him up. I don't know. The player models are hard to tell. Okay, I'm sorry. D Wade just got bullied, but he does miss. Good enough defense. Ben, don't break, and D Wade brings the ball up the other way. Kicks it. Penny Hardaway had a shot, didn't take it. LeBron could set a screen, doesn't. Now he's just running around. LeBron, 99 overall. He's just setting screens. Penny Hardaway late on the pass. D Wade has an open 3, doesn't take it. Kicks it. LeBron goes right around behind the back, throws it down. What kind of street dunk is that as LeBron is looking fancy out here? Oh boy, Bob Pettit just got sunned. Well, that's one way to get the first points of the game underway. Cliff Hagan kicks it into the post. Bob Pettit being picked up by the stronger LeBron James. Has an open fadeaway, though. LeBron, lackluster defense. One guy dunks the ball. One guy fades away, and it is 1-2-1. D Wade now operating right outside of the elbow. Going into the post. Now LeBron has it. LeBron, blow right by Bob Pettit. Show this man what for. Or, yeah, there you go. Right there. Same dunk behind the back. Yet again, Bob Pettit can do nothing but look on helplessly as LeBron James, 99 overall. Cliff Hagan trying to run some offense here. Gives it to Pettit. What's Pettit's move here? Oh, he got him shook. He got him leaning, but then he puts up a horrible shot. LeBron on the rebound coming the other way. And by the other way, I mean out to the three-point line and then back the same way. LeBron gonna blow right by him again. Kind of does. Tough layup, still goes in. I don't know why it says 30% contested, but it's like super red. Whatever, 2K. Miami Heat have a quick 3-1 lead. How will the Hawks respond? Cliff Hagan looking to force the issue. Throws up a horrible layup. Penny on the rebound. All right, Neek, we need you to step up. You're one of the best players in your time. Oh my God, LeBron James on the steal. Grabs the ball. Going, driving, lays it up. Shot, make. D Wade throws it like 15 feet in the air for a layup right underneath the basket, but it goes in and it is 4-1. Match point. What will the Hawks do? They need consecutive stops and consecutive makes. Dominique Wilkins forcing the issue. Misses the layup. LeBron coming the other way. LeBron looking to close this out. He's got ice in his veins. What is the play? It's a pass to Penny Hardaway. And what will Penny Hardaway say? It's D Wade for 3. Bang! 6 points when 5 was all that was needed. The Miami Heat completely dominate 2 games in a row. The LeBron James Dwayne Wade connection is real. 3 points and 3 points respectively. LeBron completely destroyed Bob Pettit. Dominique Wilkins gave you nothing. Cliff Hagan gave you nothing. LeBron already a 99 overall, and D Wade is going to go up to a 98 overall. I had the choice between bringing over Bob Pettit or Dominique Wilkins. I feel like with LeBron and D Wade that you already have freakish athletes. So Bob Pettit is a little more polished. He's got a 94 or a 95 three-point shot. I know his defense was really atrociously bad on LeBron James, but I feel like if he can stretch the floor for their 3v3 game, that might give him a little more opportunity for success. Anyway, we'll make sure that the Atlanta Hawks have been eliminated by the Miami Heat, who are continuing to grow. Hawks gone, Heat bigger, and hop it over to the wheel, pop the Hawks off the map, and there's only 2 teams left for the first round of NBA Imperialism. Team number 1 is going to be the Denver Nuggets. And the Nuggets, just recently coming off their first championship in history, have some damn good players. Of course, Nikola Jokic. I don't think I made him a 99 overall yet, but he's certainly on the way to being one of the best players in the history of basketball. They have Alex English. They have Jamal Murray. Who else is on the Nuggets squad? I'm not really sure, but it looks like they're just going to get an overall points. Fine by me. We'll give them Wyoming and make sure that their logo grows just a little bit. And that one overall boost, I have Nikola Jokic at a 95 overall. Is that accurate? I think he was a 96. So I'm going to say Nikola Jokic is a 96 because he's already won 2 MVPs. Now he's got a finals MVP under his belt and he's only getting better. Nikola Jokic, 96 overall with the 1 overall point is officially a 97 overall. I don't want to sleep on the Joker. Back-to-back MVPs. Probably could have won it this year too if it wasn't for voter fatigue. David Thompson and Alex English right behind him. And then Carmelo bleeping Anthony. The Joker is special, man. But the Nuggets off the wheel, and there is only 1 team left. No point to spin the wheel. It is the Milwaukee Bucks. There you go. Drama aside. I love how the wheel breaks when there's only 1 team left. It's kind of funny. Bucks are going to have to play somebody, and that'll be the final matchup of round 1 of NBA Imperialism. Of course, they have Oscar Robertson and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Giannis Antetokounmpo. But who are they going to face? And according to the wheel, they want to be the last team to try to take out the Canadian Pistons. I'm all in on that. I actually kind of like these matchups. You got Kareem Abdul-Jabbar versus Bob Lanier. Not great for the Pistons, but it is what it is. Then you got Oscar Robertson versus Isaiah Thomas. Giannis Antetokounmpo versus Vince Carter. Both athletic freaks in their own right. Vince Carter more of the traditional wing player build, but they have very similar skill sets. Vince Carter could shoot a little bit better. But here we go. Bucks Pistons. Final matchup of round 1 of NBA Imperialism 3v3 for the all-time teams, and Oscar Robertson immediately trying to bully Isaiah Thomas. Good luck. Kareem on Bob Lanier goes up, goes around, misses, grabs his rebound, and he puts it back up. Easy 1-0 lead for the Milwaukee Bucks. It's always funny because you don't think the Bucks of traditionally having great NBA players in their history, but they have 3 of the greatest players, probably 3 of the top, we'll say 15 players of all time, depending on where you want to place Giannis. Kareem obviously is like, what, 3rd, 4th, 5th, wherever you want to rate him, as he's quickly put up the first 2 points of the game, just bullied Bob Lanier. Then Oscar, I don't even know how you qualify him. He's kind of in that Wilt Chamberlain place where the numbers and statistics that he put up are literally unreal. And then Giannis, multiple-time MVP, finals MVP. He's got the same sort of resume right now as Nikola Jokic does. Anyway, good jump shot from, I don't know who that was. I think it was Isaiah Thomas. Could have been Vince Carter. I wasn't paying attention. I was too busy talking. Giannis coming off a screen. Unfortunately, Giannis can't shoot. Has a huge size disadvantage or advantage on Vince Carter. Misses the layup. Isaiah Thomas grabs the rebound. 2-1 lead here for the Pistons. Or no, 2-1 lead for the Bucks. Bucks are the away team. Bucks are the attacking team. Bob Lanier trying to bully one of the greatest in Kareem. The 2nd most points ever scored in the history of basketball. Isaiah Thomas had a 3, didn't take it. And what is the play? Give it to Vince Carter and let him cook one of the best players on defense ever. Isaiah Thomas, layup, make, tie game. Oscar just completely ISOing on Isaiah Thomas. Isaiah with great recovery, but he did not have the size to contest well enough. Oscar Robertson gives the Bucks a quick 3-2 lead. Giannis passes the ball back. Isaiah Thomas versus Oscar Robertson. Who's the better point guard in history? Oh, Vince Carter goes right around behind the back and throws it down. Tie game 3-3. Now remember, anybody who scores a 2-pointer here will win the game walk off. Kareem probably doesn't shoot the 3, but he's going to blow right by Bob Lanier. Bob's defense, oh my God, he just got shook. Kareem is flexing. Kareem has never flexed a day in his life. He's so quiet and controlled. But okay, 2K23, you do what you do. Now it's a 1-point lead. Vince Carter for 3. Miss again. Vince Carter misses 3s like it's his job. Kareem on the rebound. Match point. Anything that he makes here is going to be the game. What is the play? What is the call? It's going to go to Giannis in the post. Being picked up by Vince Carter. Goes around. Pump fake. Nothing doing. Double dribble. I dare you. I double dare you. Kareem, who's been the entire Bucks offense, has the ball. They give it back to Giannis for some reason. Giannis can't shoot. Now Oscar has it. There's 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Is Giannis going to blow completely right by Vince Carter? Are they going to get it to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar? Giannis goes up and he throws it down. And that is the game. The Milwaukee Bucks have upset the Canadian Pistons. Vince Carter honestly was okay. 2 points and 1 rebound. Isaiah Thomas didn't do nothing, and Bob Lanier was the weak spot for this team as Kareem cooked him multiple times. 3 points, 2 rebounds. Oscar was good, and Giannis with that game-winning dunk. And coming over in the loss is the 98 overall Isaiah Thomas. We'll see how to play him because it seems like these undersized point guards are getting exposed. But Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, certainly the player of that game, goes up to a 99 overall officially. And that means that the Milwaukee Bucks have taken over Canada. Fill this up with Milwaukee green as the Pistons eliminated. Gone. And there are the Bucks finishing out a strong round 1 of NBA Imperialism 3v3. We'll go back, we'll reset the wheel, and we'll pick up round 2 in just a second. Round 2, we kick it off. All the teams that are still alive have been added back to the wheel as we spin, and no longer teams are going to be taken off the wheel if they play once. Now it is just up to the gods to determine who's going to go next and who is deserving of being the Imperialism champion. 3v3 all-time teams. The Sacramento Kings are going to be the first team up, and if you remember, they took out the Golden State Warriors, mostly because Steph Curry is underappreciated in most video games, but they're going to have to take on somebody. So either North, Blazers, left, right, never eat soggy waffles, East, the Utah Jazz, and the Los Angeles Lakers if they deem themselves to go south. Let's see what direction they can't go west. Do the Kings want to go? And it's one of our all-time favorites back in the early 2000s, Sacramento Kings at the Los Angeles Lakers. I had to go back. I completely forgot that Chris Webber existed, but I did put him in the roster. So, you know, we're going to have Chris Webber versus Kobe Bryant. How's that going to play out? Probably not very well, but these are going to be the teams. Will the Stilt Chamberlain versus Shaquille O'Neal battle of the 99 overalls. Magic Johnson 99 versus Oscar Robertson 97, and then C-Web versus Kobe Bryant. Probably the biggest mismatch, but the mismatch kind of goes both ways because Kobe, I mean, he is a wing player. Oh God, I forgot to take my player off. Whereas Chris Webber, he's a post-up player, back to the basket guy, but he was a fundamental dominating beast in his prime. Only a 93 overall in the roster that we're playing as though. But here we have it. Sacramento Kings start with the ball, with the offensive. Here's Chris Webber, 2-point specialist, being picked up by the big diesel Shaquille O'Neal, and that's probably a mismatch. But Chamberlain has Magic on him, and Magic plays some good enough defense. He did play center in the NBA Finals, so you got to give credit where credit is due. Shaquille O'Neal busting out the dribble moves, 99 overall, being picked up by the big. What's Will Chamberlain's name? Oh my God, what was that? That was some cheese. That was cheating from Shaq. You can't play like that. That's against the rules. Lakers have a quick 1-0 lead going to Chris Webber in the post, being picked up by Magic yet again. Does C-Web have the size? Does he have the speed? He gets blocked pathetically, and Kobe Bryant goes, puts it back up, but Magic there on the glass again. Offensive rebounds, but nothing goes for the Lakers. It is still a 1-0 game. The Sacramento Kings are fighting. The Sacramento Kings might be, hey, the favorites to upset everybody. They already upset the Warriors, and here is Oscar Robertson. Had an open 3, didn't get the pass because Will Chamberlain decided not to pass it. He's just going to dribble forever. Long 2 for Oscar. Not a good shot. In and out. Magic with the rebound. And this is going to be one. Oh my God, Magic just blew right by Chris Webber. Or no, that was that C-Web? C-Web has a headband. Where did his headband go? His headband is gone. Magic just blew right by C-Web so badly that he lost his headband. Now Oscar goes into the body of Kobe Bryant. Misses. Magic grabs the rebound. And now Magic being picked up by Webber. What does he have? Is he going to go around? Is he going to dribble? Is he going to spin? He's in the post. He's faking. He's shimmying. Hands up defense. C-Web plays perfect defense. That is exactly how you stop Magic Johnson. Oscar Robertson looking to respond. The Kings are down 2-0, looking for their first bucket of the game. Here's Webber pivoting, triple threading, dribbling. Nothing's happening. They're going to Chamberlain again in the post. He's going to do a little drop step, and he puts up the shot. Not too bad. 1-2. Low scoring contest. These guys play by 2s while the modern NBA plays by 3. Here's Kobe Bryant, who did make a couple of dagger 3s in the last game that they played. I think they were kind of on upset alert when they were playing the Phoenix Suns. Shaq point guarding. That's probably not the right offense that they want to run. But hey, let's not judge. Wow, Magic long 2. I doubt it. For all the good things that Magic Johnson has done in his career, long distance, inefficient shooting, probably not what you want to go for. Here's Will Chamberlain point guarding for the Kings. It is 1-2. Epic, high-scoring game. Chris Webber driving hard, gets around, puts up the finger roll. Not really a finger roll. I don't know what you call this shot. But it is a tie game, 2-2. The Sacramento Kings are still fighting. I don't know if you saw. Oh, my God. Oscar Robertson and Will Chamberlain on the great block. Oh, he saved a dunk. Kobe was going behind his back. He got too fancy. And here's Oscar with a fading three that's going to miss horribly. Shaq driving. Big Diesel putting his body into Wilt Chamberlain. The still hands up defense. Perfect defense. Almost blocks Shaquille O'Neal. And here I thought something was going to happen. This has been a long game. This is why the games literally go to 5. I know that there's some games that end in like 20 seconds because they make a couple of threes and then the game's over. But then you have these where it's like, imagine if this game was going to 21. I would be here for hours. And the players are good. Chris Webber can shoot. Oscar Robertson can shoot. Kobe Bryant can shoot. Even Magic, to a lesser extent, should be able to shoot. But instead, we get this. We get a defensive, grinded out matchup. Kobe, long two, in and out. Oh, backdoor cut. Wilt Chamberlain gets right behind the Big Diesel, and it is a 3-2 lead for the Sacramento Kings. I wasn't even paying attention there. I try to commentary as much as I can when they're having these games, even though it's so incredibly boring. That was just a mean backdoor cut from Wilt. That's an easy steal. Goes out of bounds, and unfortunately, I think that is Laker ball. No, it's the Kings. The Kings theoretically have a chance to win this here. If Oscar puts up a 3, that's game. That's the dagger. Otherwise, oh, Wilt, nope. And honestly, I might consider bringing in a Kobe Bryant for the spacing and the shooting. So I have a Wilt Chamberlain, Oscar Robertson, Kobe Bryant big 3. Because if you bring in Magic, he doesn't shoot. It's not that he can't shoot, he just doesn't. Chris Webber trying to bully him, step back, doesn't do anything. Oscar Robertson not doing anything of his own. And Kobe was filthy in most of the games that we played. I guess Oscar Robertson's defense has been locking him down. Another boring possession, nothing happening. Finally his screen, oh my God. They can set screens? And Oscar Robertson gives him the too little. As we're already up 4-2, the Sacramento Kings upsetting the 99 overall Los Angeles Lakers. Here's the Big Diesel yet again trying to drive. Not doing so successfully. Wilt Chamberlain, great defender, blocks that shit. And he doesn't put it back up. That would have been the win. Oh, Wilt, you were under the basket. From half-court rules, you could have just won the game single-handedly. He decided not to. Now he's going to drive on the Big Diesel and get fouled. Too bad there's no free throws in street ball rules. Still 4-2, match point. Kings looking to upset. Kings looking to be the darling, the Cinderellas of NBA imperialism. Unfortunately, Wilt Chamberlain can't shoot the 3, but he's driving hard and he puts it up and Shaq says, get that shit out of here. Saves the game, but here's Chris Webber. Hook, shot, miss. Shaquille O'Neal grabs the ball. Wow, this has been an active, low-scoring game. Like most of the time, oh my God, there's another alley-oop and it goes nowhere. Kobe doesn't save it out of bounds. Normally when the games are this competitive and this aggressive, it's a really high-scoring game, but this has been just kind of a nail-biting, low-scoring, boring one. Anyway, Oscar pump faking 17 times like he's DeMar DeRozan or Chris Middleton or something. Shaq grabs the rebound. And the Lakers need preferably a 3 here if they can manage it, but just 2 points will be good enough for them. There's Kobe, the only 3-point shooter on the team. And not a lot happening here. Kobe for 3. Bang! Tie game. Lakers say no mas. How will the Kings respond when they play other people? But here's Kobe, and he blows right by, and that is a dunk, and that is a highlight for the Los Angeles Lakers. 5-4. Remember, you need to win by 2. How will the Kings and Oscar respond? Oscar putting the dribble moves on Kobe Bryant. Gets around him, had a step, but he lost it. Now he's posting up. Now he's in the key. Is he going to jump shot? Pump fake works, but it doesn't go. And he gets his own rebound. And Chris Webber tries to shoot. And Chris Webber misses. Match point. The Lakers are going to win this, maybe. Question mark. And they're going to Kobe Bryant. Put this game out of reach. Shaq driving yet again. And he gets his shit rejected. Chris Webber puts it up. People are flying. Bodies are flying. Oscar ties the game 5-5. It really is a good one. The Sacramento Kings-Lakers rivalry will never die. And then Magic Johnson just completely blew right by Chris Webber. He turned on the turbo and said, this is my house. This is my court. The Kings continuing to fight back. And here's Oscar. Gets right by Kobe Bryant, and he puts it up his own. I think somebody's going to have to hit a dagger 3-pointer for this game to end because it is competitive. It is back and forth, and nobody has the edge. Kobe could have shot it right there. Doesn't. He's just going to ISO up on Oscar. Shaquille O'Neal going to play point guard. And Kobe had a backdoor. Does he have a backdoor? He's right underneath the basket, and he steps out of bounds. Kings with the chance to take their own lead and or win the game. Going to Oscar. Oscar spinning. Oscar pump faking. He's in no man's land here. Chris Webber bails him out. 6-6 game. Who would have thought? the Lakers and the Kings would be doing it like this. But here's Oscar trying to go around Kobe. Everybody's just ISOing up. Now Chris Webber could have shot a 3. Doesn't. Thinks better of it. Going to Oscar out of the post. Wilt Chamberlain is just hiding at the 3-point line. Why is he in the corner? What is Oscar Robertson going to do? And now Wilt has the ball. Is he going to shoot? Has a step. Gets his shit rejected. Magic Johnson right there. Misses. And it's still 6-6 Kings ball. What is happening? Oh, Wilt Chamberlain was there for a possible alley-oop. Does not get it. And he's trying to go around the Big Diesel. Loses his dribble. Puts up a bad jump hook. And he misses. Now it's the Lakers' turn to go up. All right, I'm done commenting. Oh, Kobe for 3 for the game. Oh, he missed. That was a dagger. Ice in his veins. Kobe Bean Bryant was about to do it all. And here's Oscar. Oh my God, the dribble moves behind the back. And the Kings take a 1-point lead. Lakers need to score to survive. If they score 1 point, they could still lose. But if they score a 2-pointer or a 3-pointer, however you want to define it. And there's Wilt with the steal. Shimmy, jump hook, shot, miss. That was game. And Shaq grabs the ball. Oh my God, this game is so back and forth. I'm on the edge of my seat. Round 2 starting off with the highlights with the evenly matched Kings Lakers all-time 3v3. Shaq trying to dribble, loses his dribble, kicks it to Kobe. Down by 1. What does Kobe Bryant have in store? The Black Mamba. He's going to go right around Oscar. I can already see it. A couple of dribble moves. Nope, there's Shaq. And Shaq being picked up. Wilt's a better defender than Shaq is. I'm sorry. I think Wilt is better. He just says, get that shit out of here. Almost saves the ball single-handedly. Wilt trying to carry the team, trying to will the Kings to victory. It is still 7-6, 1-point lead for the Kings. This one's going to 30 points. I can already tell Kobe goes right around. Too easy. Oscar Robertson not playing any defense. Oscar forcing the issue. Jump shot, jump hook, misses. Great positioning for the offensive rebound from Wilt Chamberlain, but he does not get it. It is back to a 7-7. Kobe for the win. Bang! That's game. That's all she wrote. They got as close as they could, but the LA Lakers prevail thanks to Kobe Bryant hitting the dagger 3, 6 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 2 steals. Magic Johnson, 2 points, 5 rebounds, and Shaquille O'Neal, 1 point, but 8 rebounds of his own, 2 blocks. Oscar honestly was a little disappointing in this one. I know he scored the most points, 4 points and 5 rebounds, 4-10 from the field looks impressive, but he could have done a little better. The Kings had their chances to win this. Wilt Chamberlain was okay, and Chris Webber was really bad. Kind of disappointing that we actually played him. And Oscar Robertson coming over, joining the enemy forces. Unfortunately for him, he's just not good enough defensively, offensively, whatever. If he shot the 3 more, he'd probably be in this, but for whatever reason, Kobe Bryant is really the alpha on this Los Angeles Lakers squad, so he's going to be staying. He's going to be getting the 98 overall boost. And maybe if, I don't know, we find a role for Charles Barkley to play over Magic Johnson, this trio of Shaq, Kobe, and Magic really seems to work out pretty well. So I'm going to keep that as long as humanely possible. But the Sacramento Kings have been eliminated. Pop them off the map as the Lakers army grows. They're forming a weird V here. Definitely going to have to showdown with the Jazz and the Nuggets and maybe even the Thunder and Spurs at some point. But the Kings have been eliminated from the wheel. Gone. As the spinner gets thinner. Next team that's going to be on the offensive is the Washington Wizards. Not too bad. Go over and look at them. And remember, they upset the Philadelphia 76ers. Gilbert Arenas, Agent Zero, was a masterful mastermind, masterpiece, masturbator. Anyway, they're going west. Oh no, they want to take on King James. Michael Jordan's old team taking on the GOAT. Okay, so we have Julius Erving, Dr. J versus LeBron James, 99 overall on the Cavs. Then you have Gilbert Arenas versus Kyrie Irving, pretty similar players. And then Wes Unseld Sr. versus Mark Price, absolutely nothing in common. I bet you they don't even like the same TV shows. But unfortunately, Mark Price was the highest overall player for the Cavs, and Wes Unseld, it was between him and Elvin Hayes for the highest overall players for the Washington Wizards. But we'll see how this one plays out. I guess it's going to be Kyrie Irving. No, I guess Wes Unseld is going to be playing on LeBron James. That's actually a smart idea, but I think LeBron James has a lethal 3-point rating in this game just because that's the way 2K works. Kyrie Irving, long step back 2, misses, and Dr. J grabs the rebound. Now, there is a size advantage. I don't know if it's all Afro or if Dr. J is actually taller than Kyrie Irving. And then Gilbert Arenas versus Mark Price, that's a mismatch. But then King James versus everybody, that's a mismatch. Dr. J, tough running shot there. Not great shot selection from him or Kyrie Irving, if we're being honest. And once again, it is a 0-0 game. Battle of the mediocres. LeBron James for 3. Miss. Gilbert Arenas, deep positioning, pump fake, doesn't take advantage. I don't know why the CPU pump fakes when they don't actually use it when the CPU is jumping at the pump fake, but it is what it is. Listen, if I'm the Wizards, I'm playing whoever offense on Mark Price all day. Long 2 over the backboard. Julius serving misses because of the bad positioning. You love that. You love NBA 2K23. Mark Price. I mean, how's Mark Price in this game? Like, let's be honest. Of all the Cavaliers, as LeBron James throws it down. How did Mark Price get his name? Not only in the All-NBA team for the Cavs, but as one of the best players in Cavs history and on the All-3v3 team. I feel like that's a little excessive, right? Dr. J, Kyrie Irving, battle of the style, battle of the pizzazz. What does Dr. J have? Oh, Gilbert Arenas goes right around Mark Price and blows the layup. That would have been the first points for the Wizards. Oh, Bron doing it again. Just does Wes Unseld dirty. Don't do him like that. That's already 2-0. LeBron James, high flying, dunking machine. How will the Wizards respond? I'm going to Gilbert Arenas. I'm running whoever offense on Mark Price. That's a 3. Bang, ties it up. Gilbert Arenas. And that's what he did to the 76ers. So if the Wizards want to have a chance, let's say they actually win this, they pick up LeBron James and Julius Erving and Gilbert Arenas, who just destroys competition one-on-one. So there is a window of opportunity here for the Wizards, who started this whole thing out with not a great roster. But LeBron James is literally putting the Cavaliers on his back. He's the only one who can make points, who can make rebounds, who can score, who can do everything. And how will the Wizards respond? It is already 3-2. Julius Erving, long 2. Miss. That was a good looking shot too. I don't know what happened, but Dr. J just unable to put the ball in the basket multiple times now. LeBron gonna blow right by Wes Unseld. Mark Price for the win. Game. Oh! It dribbles out. That was almost it. Cavaliers only need a 2-pointer to win this game. It's first to 5, 3-2. The Wizards need to score, and they need to score bad. Gilbert Arenas just needs to walk this one off. Another long 2. Julius Erving can't hit anything. He's going over. LeBron, how is he gonna call game? How is he gonna call set? How is he gonna call match? Pulls up for an ugly 2-point shot. Bad release, bad timing, bad coverage. There's still a chance. The Wizards can do what oh my gosh, it's a foul. Julius Erving misses another shot, gets his own rebound, and throws it down. We have a tie game, 3-3. So if the Wizards want to win, they're going to have to hit a 3-pointer. I just see LeBron James being too consistent, too strong. If the Cavs want to win, they make this. Oh, LeBron James can't shoot. Not as bad as Giannis can't shoot, but LeBron James can't shoot. And this was back in the NBA when shooting, it didn't matter as much, which is kind of funny to think about now, especially in today's analytics-driven Julius Erving layup-making league. Julius kind of redeeming himself a little bit, made the last 2 points, and the Wizards have a 1-point lead here. So the Cavs have to score if they want to keep this close. Mark Price trying to bully? Mark Price trying to bully Gilbert Arenas? Are you kidding me? Sure, yeah, I was going to say go the other way and have Gilbert Arenas bully Mark Price, but LeBron James being too passive, being too pass happy. He's saying, Mark Price, do this. The game is literally glitched out. And there's the shot. Mark Price in and out. Oh, the ball's missing. The ball's loose. Wizards get it. Match point, 4-3. And it's an alley. And Kyrie Irving catches the oop, but blows the layup. LeBron James cannot convert to tie this game up. It is still match point for the Wizards. Ugly basketball being played here. The CPU's glitching for the lead, for the win. Miss, offensive rebound, game, Cavaliers gone. LeBron James is a Washington Wizard, and yet again, LeBron did everything, but he was 3 of 9 for the field, 0 for 2 from 3, embarrassing. Kyrie Irving, nothing. Mark Price, embarrassing. Julius Erving, 3 of 9, but he scored the final 3 points to win it all. 6 rebounds is really what put him over the top. Gilbert Arenas didn't punish that little man Mark Price as much as he should have, and Wes Unseld was kind of a no-show. And in another shock upset, LeBron James, 99 overall, is joining Michael Jordan's old team, the Legacy, the Washington Wizards. And I don't even know how they won that game. LeBron just completely forgot how to shoot. Kyrie Irving did nothing, and they kept giving it to Mark Price. But Gilbert Arenas getting the 1 overall boost. He is Agent Zero. He is the heart and soul of this Washington Wizards squad. Julius Erving, probably the most expendable, That was a really bad performance from him, but then he ultimately made up for it by making those baskets at the end. Unfortunately for Cavaliers, they have been eliminated. As the surprise, the upset team so far of this entire video is the Washington Wizards. They took out the 76ers with Allen Iverson and Moses Malone. They took out the Cleveland Cavaliers with the 99 overall LeBron James. And now they will take out the rest of America. The Cavaliers have been eliminated, gone as the spinner gets thinner. Next team that's going to be on the offensive is the Chicago Bulls. Speaking of 99 overalls, they have one, you might have heard of him, Michael Jordan. I don't know, he's pretty good at basketball. Scottie Pippen would say otherwise, but they are going to be, if they take any direction other than west, they're going to have to play a team. So let's see where the arrow directs them, and that is directly north, and that is going to be I think it's the Bucks. I could make an argument for the Minnesota Timberwolves, but I'll say this one is the Bucks, just so we have a fun matchup. We got 99 overall Michael Jordan versus Oscar Robertson, but then we got 99 overall Kareem Abdul-Jabbar versus Scottie Pippen, and then we have 98 overall Isaiah Thomas versus D Rose. I could have put in Dennis Rodman, but just from the way that shooting has been such an issue for these teams, I'm going all offense, all scoring, all spacing, and we are going to see if Michael Jordan can will this team to victory, pick up a 99 overall of their own, or do the Bucks walk away victors and pick up another 99 to pair up alongside Kareem Abdul-Jabbar? Gonna be a fun one, but Michael versus Oscar, probably the closest size matchup that he's gonna have. Apparently GOAT, that's his nickname, the GOAT, picks up a foul early. That's ugly. Let's get the first points of this game underway, and then we can kind of skip through because who knows how this game is gonna play out. It could be either really awesome or really horrible to watch. Kareem, and he just gets right to the basket, but he misses the layup. And that's going to be another one of those interesting matchup, those chess pieces that we're playing with here. Does having a center on your team help or hurt the team? Michael Jordan had a three, didn't take it. What's the play? What's the position? Oscar Robertson apparently doesn't have great lateral quickness, but D Rose shoots a long three and makes it, and a quick 2-0 lead for the Chicago Bulls. Oh, out of position, Scottie Pippen, what are you doing? But Kareem Abdul-Jabbar gets his own rebound and puts it right back up. And like I said, in street ball, I think you have to have one center and then two wing players that can shoot the three. That kind of seems like the formula that works the most. Unfortunately for the Bulls, it was Dennis Rodman, and he's only like 6'7", so he's a great rebounder. But I think it's better to go point guard, wing, than point guard, then wing, center, when the center isn't a 7-footer, if that makes sense. You get what I'm trying to put down? By the way, great dunk there. 3-1 so far for the Chicago Bulls. That long 2/3-point shot from Derrick Rose is really the difference in this one. Oscar steps out of bounds like a damn fool. The CPU 5000 IQ plays. They're actually doing RNG manipulation. Just wait, see what the Bucks do next. Here's D Rose operating out of the elbow, triple threading, posting, kicks it to Jordan, who kicks it to Rose, who blows right by Isaiah Thomas and throws it down in his face. It is 4-1. And look at these Bulls fly. They are dominating the Canadian Bucks right now. Isaiah Thomas puts up an ugly shot, gets his own rebound, and puts it back up. Like I said, offensive rebounds are the only way to score in street ball. We have a 4-2 game. Match point. What do the Bulls have in store? Are they going to go to D Rose? And they throw the ball away. Scottie Pippen, the best passer on the team, is throwing the game away. Scottie Pippen makes fun of Michael Jordan, says he's not a good basketball player, and then makes mistakes of his own. It's still match point. Who's going to be the closer? Is it D Rose? Is it GOAT Jordan? D Rose dribbling. He's got the speed. He can literally just speed burst right by Isaiah Thomas. Scottie Pippen could probably speed burst right by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And Michael Jordan could go right by Oscar Robertson. But what is going to be the play? Contested 2, misses, no surprise. Bucks have a chance to tie or take the lead. And Oscar going right at GOAT. Misses, grabs the rebound, puts it up, misses, and Scottie Pippen on the glass. Ooh, that would have been the tie game right there. Alley-oop for the win! Scottie Pippen! And the Bulls walk away victors, pull off the upset bid over the 99 overalls. Kareem wasn't great. Oscar wasn't great. Isaiah Thomas wasn't great. Just a disappointing showing from the Bucks. As for the Bulls, D Rose said, "I'm that dude." 4 points, 3 of 3 from the field, 1 of 1 from 3. Scotty was good, and Michael Jordan was an assisting machine. He didn't have to score. He could be the facilitator. And Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, 99 overall, joining Michael Jordan. The only player that's left is, I guess, Scottie Pippen. We could try for Derrick Rose, or we could do Scottie Pippen. I'm not really sure. I'm kind of torn on this. Do I make Scottie Pippen a 97 overall, approach him to a 99? Maybe. Does he have the scoring capabilities that Derrick Rose does? Probably not. It's kind of tough. I think for now, I'm undecided. So I'm going to give it to Derrick Rose, give him a 94 overall. They already have 2 99s. So once we get deeper into this video, we'll see if the point guard or another wing player is more important to winning 2K Imperialism. But we make sure to go over the map, and yet another team has taken over Canada. It is the Red of Chicago. Bucks eliminated. Chicago has taken over. Now it's the Canadian Bulls, and they're looking to take over America as the Bucks are eliminated. Gone from the wheel as the spinner gets thinner. Next team that's going to be on the offensive is the Memphis Grizzlies. And the Grizzlies need a lot of help. They're going to be one of those teams that needs to pull off an upset. It's really as simple as that. They got to pick up, I'll say, at least 2 players from other teams before they could even remotely stand a chance. So we'll give them the benefit of the doubt, see what direction does the arrow have in store for Memphis, and they are going and gone. Should we give them another funny shape? I am all in on that. Let's give them Nebraska and kind of say that they're trying to build this wall across middle America. So if you try to pass through them, you're going to have to face them. I don't know why. It just is what it is, but we'll give them that 1 overall point. That is going to Pau Gasol, now a 93 overall, which is serviceable. I don't really know what to do with this team. I don't know how to help them any more than just getting the luck of the Irish. Other than that, they probably don't stand a chance. But like I said, we are in round 2 of NBA Imperialism, which means we will not be removing teams after they get a spin, and the Minnesota Timberwolves look to be next, look to be on the offensive. Last time they went, they only got an overall point. They're starting to be surrounded by Chicago. So that is something they're going to have to worry about, but we'll go ahead and see what direction do the Minnesota Timberwolves want to go as we spin. And, oh, they want to take North Dakota? Yeah, totally. That's where the arrow was pointing for them, is North Dakota, because they were in South Dakota and they went north, right? Right. Okay, let's give them their overall points. Kevin Garnett joining the 99 overall squad. You love to see it. It's always fun seeing these players get up to their max, their peak potential, but we will be continuing on. No removals as we spin, spin, spin to win. And who's going to go next? And the Chicago Bulls yet again. If you notice, I actually do the shuffle every single time to ensure peak randomness. Sometimes there's just not a lot you can do. One team gets the benefit of the doubt, gets the whistle, and gets to do all the moves while some of the other teams have to suffer. So I'm going to go after Vermont here. I'm going to say, is that New Hampshire? I think it's Vermont. I'm going to say, right? Okay, follow me on this. I'm going to say, I keep going to the wrong window, so I keep repeating myself. I'm going to say they're right here. And then the arrow wants them to go east. So that's going to be Vermont. You know what I mean? That makes sense. Right? Right? They don't need to play another team. And we'll go ahead and get Derrick Rose up to a 95 overall. I think we'll do matchups for the Bulls. If there's another wing player, we'll play Scottie Pippen. If there's another point guard, we'll play Derrick Rose, because Derrick Rose single-handedly carried their team to victory the last time around. So let's go ahead and spin, see who's going to go next. And it's the Wizards yet again. This is what I mean. The wheel, totally random. This is just how randomness works sometimes. Where do the Wizards want to go? They want to go southeast. That looks like a matchup with the Charlotte Bobcats. Can I make the argument for Delaware? Like, say they're right here? Can I give them Delaware? I think I will. It's just because there's a lot of states that we need to take care of here. So they're going to get the second smallest state in the United States of America. Hold on, I'm pressing the wrong buttons. Boom, fill that up. And we'll go ahead and give them a nice 1 overall point. They got LeBron James, 99 overall. They got Julius Erving, and now Gilbert Arenas is a 94. Not too bad. And I believe, if my math is right, there's only 18 empty states that we have to fill up, and then it's all matchups of teams. But the Boston Celtics are a team that is surrounded by a couple empty states. They have Rhode Island, they have Maine, they took out New Hampshire, there's Massachusetts, Where are they going to go? Who are they going to see? What are they going to do? Spin the arrow, baby. Is there Massachusetts? There's not Massachusetts. They're in Mass. What am I saying? It's Connecticut. I'm dumb. Give them Maine. All right, I want you guys to do that friends bit where you have to write down all 50 states in America so you can get your Thanksgiving turkey. Let's see how many states you know. Okay, don't give me that attitude. Bill Russell, 99 overall now. Larry Bird already at 99, and I guess Bob Cousy or John Havlicek are going to be next up on the 99 overall list. But we are just continuing and cruising on through round 2 of NBA Imperialism. Still a ton of teams left on the wheel. One of those teams is the NBA champion Denver Nuggets. And we'll just take a quick peek at them because I don't remember where they are. They took one state. Yeah, they took, I think, Wyoming. So there's still a couple of opportunities for them to go in different directions, but we'll go ahead and spin the arrow, see what direction are they going to go. They want to take Montana. That's fine by me. Actually doing pretty good here at filling out this map. A lot of times we have to delegate players and overall points because the teams didn't take out as many of the territories as they probably should have, but we're making good progress here, good timing, and it's probably because of that World Challenge where we did 195 countries. I got so much experience doing imperialism that I'm speed running, baby. Charlotte Hornets are next. They are probably going to take on the Wizards. That would be my guess on how this arrow spins, but we'll go ahead and spin to win. Which way do you want to go? Yeah, that's the Wizards. I just, I don't see a way this one works out. Alonzo Mourning, the only 90 overall versus LeBron James. Eddie Jones versus Julius Erving and Gilbert Arenas versus Kemba Walker. Now, on the one hand, we were able to get Kemba Walker onto the court because the way that this was playing and the way defense is horrible by point guards, I was thinking that Kemba Walker didn't even have a chance of getting on to the court. But Gilbert Arenas, Agent Zero, is a monster. Kemba, probably the best player, at least the best modern player. Wow, 3-pointer. Okay. In history for the Charlotte Hornets, and here's Kemba, the aforementioned, the slashing prince, and he misses. It's just so sad, Kemba, and I think Isaiah Thomas to a lesser extent, just guys that were too undersized to really be trendsetters and transcendent in the NBA. LeBron James, another 3, miss. Like, I always say this when I'm talking about rosters, there's guys that you wish were 5 inches taller, and you just wonder how good they would have been in the NBA. Guys like Kemba Walker, guys like, I don't know, even Matthew Dellavedova. I felt he could have been a Bruce Brown type as LeBron James puts them up 3-0. Guys that you just wish had the proper NBA height. Even like Tony Parker, who was one of the best players in Spurs history, one of the better point guards in basketball. Imagine now if he was 6'5". Like with those little runners, with those floaters, he'd be unstoppable. LeBron James putting the icing on the cake. Oh, he gets blocked. But then he puts it back up. It looks like the Cavs are going to blow out this poor Hornet squad. They didn't even stand a chance, but here's Kemba trying to get the first points, and he does. Thankfully, the Hornets do not get blanked, but it is already 4-1. I haven't even finished the stories that I was telling, and LeBron James is going to bully poor Eddie Jones here. Or is that Alonzo Mourning? 3, miss. Alonzo was pretty beastly back in his day. He was kind of in that Dikembe Mutombo skill set where fans loved him. Everybody loved him wherever he went. He was a monstrous center, but not all that versatile. Like here he is dribbling the ball at the 3-point line. That would never happen as Julius Erving almost steals the ball, speaking of. But Kemba Walker has Gilbert Arenas. Is he going to blow by? Is he going to shoot? Is anything going to happen? Is the shot clock going to go out? Nothing's going to happen. Nothing is going to... Oh, an on-ball screen. Oh my gosh, Alonzo Mourning takes the jump shot. We have to get excited about the little things here because the Hornets are playing and Gilbert Arenas just puts it away. Thank you for putting us out of our misery. Gilbert Arenas, scoring machine. LeBron was beastly. Julius Erving hit a 3, and that was really all he did. And then Gilbert Arenas did what Gilbert Arenas does. He is the closer. Kemba was good. Alonzo was not. Neither was Eddie Jones. Gilbert Arenas continuing to climb in the overalls department. Now he's a 95 overall. Alonzo Mourning comes over, but he's not even the second highest rated center. He's a 90 overall behind Wes Unseld and behind Elvin Hayes. But we'll go over to the map and say thank you, Charlotte Hornet Bobcats. You have been eliminated, gone, as the Wizards' empire grows. Now, the Wizards will have to come to terms with the Chicago Bulls. There's a lot of good teams here, so NBA Imperialism 3v3 style is going to be a little bit tough, but we'll just keep on spinning, keep on going. We're probably 2/3 of the way through this whole matchup, through this whole game, as the Lakers, who put off the upset bid against the Sacramento Kings, do prevail, do continue. And what direction are they going to go? We have New Mexico. Then we have a couple of teams that they're going to have to play, and it looks like that's the Portland Trailblazers. This is a pick'em. I'm going to say this will be, let's have it true to their natural geography. So we'll say the Lakers are along the coastline and they follow the coast up to take on the Blazers. Okay, I know we could make the argument here for Arizona, but I'm not going to. Now, the Lakers have proven that they can be beat, but you got 99 Magic Johnson versus 94 Clyde Drexler, 99 Shaquille O'Neal versus 96 Bill Walton, and then 98 Kobe Bryant versus 94 Damian Lillard. So as per usual, the Lakers do have the better players in this matchup, but I think Magic Johnson is what's holding this Lakers team back. And I know that's weird. I know that's bizarre. I kind of had him in my book as the guy who's going to carry this team to victory. I say that he does a couple spins and he gets the first points of the game on a smaller Damian Lillard. But his lack of spacing is an issue, which means he's kind of a positionless wing player who doesn't shoot the ball well. And especially in this game where spacing and three-point shooting is kind of the difference between winning and losing, it's a bit of an issue. It's why they struggle against the Kings. It's why they almost got beat by the Suns. But here's Dame Time stepping back and miss it. Yep, that's probably fair. It's about what you expect from watching this. Clyde Drexler with his balding head is picking up Magic Johnson on defense. Kobe Bryant versus Damian Lillard has a size mismatch. Shaquille O'Neal versus Bill Walton. Bill Walton. Luke Walton? No, Luke Walton is the son who was the coach who was really bad. Bill Walton won the NBA Finals. Here's Magic operating out of the post. Pump faking, jump shooting, missing. Shaq rebounding. Shaq laying it up. 2-0 for the Blazers. For the Lakers against the Blazers. Yeah. Okay, looks like nobody's going to be making their three-pointers here. Dame Time goes up, misses, grabs his rebound, puts it back up, and the first points go to the Portland Trailblazers. It is 2-1. Laker ball. I'm just, like I said, the Lakers have the overalls. They have the skill, but they can be beat. Right there, Magic Johnson open for three, doesn't take the shot, and he misses the backdoor cut by Kobe Bryant. So, like, what are we doing here? Shaq just trying to go, oh my God. Shaq just moved Bill Walton out of the way. He said, move, bitch, get out the way. 3-1 lead now for the Lakers. How do the Blazers respond? Clyde Drexler operating out of the post, has a short shot, goes right up and right through Magic Johnson. Bad defense from the Magic Man. And here's Dame Time on the response. Well, playing defense, I guess. But he's no longer ice cold, so that's nice. Kobe just pure ISO, spinning, dribbling into the defender. It doesn't matter. Kobe beating Bryant is too good at this little game we call basketball. It is 4-2. Blazers need a response, preferably a Dame Time three-pointer. Instead, it's a Dame Time contested layup, but it's still match point for the Lakers, so the Blazers have to play strong defense here. Otherwise, the Lakers are going to prevail and move on and pick up yet another basketball player that they won't use. Kobe, that's game. Through the legs, Lakers win, as we all expected. And looking at the box score, Dame Time has 2 points, 1 rebound, 0 of 2 from deep. Clyde only gave you 1, and Bill Walton was pretty unimpressive against Shaquille O'Neal. Shaq was a monster. Kobe did what he does best, and Magic was actually okay. 1, 2, and 2. Not a bad way to beat out the Portland Trailblazers. Bill Walton, 96 overall, joins the other guys who aren't going to play for this team. Oscar Robertson, Charles Barkley. Did they pick up somebody else that was like a 90 overall? Kawhi Leonard, I think, against the Clippers. Yeah, there's too many good players in the history of basketball for the Los Angeles Lakers. And Kobe Bryant is the third Laker of the big three to join the 99 overall squad. I might look to get a guy like Jerry West or maybe Elgin Baylor to start ahead of Magic Johnson, because Magic has been a little bit unimpressive, but that's another topic for another day. Blazers have been eliminated as the Lakers continue their empire march of the West Coast, and unfortunately they are off the wheel, gone, as the spinner gets thinner. Continuing on, as we are hitting the middle, the grind-ish part of NBA Imperialism, and the Washington Wizards are going to go next. We take a peek at them on the map. They've done a pretty impressive job at picking up players, holding on to their empire. I'd like them to avoid going north in the immediate future to take on the Chicago Bulls, but we will see what the wheel has in store for them because we do not control this. It is all up to the randomness, the gods, and they want to go south. And yeah, that's fine by me. We'll give them that state that I'm totally not looking up. That's South Carolina, something like that. Washington Wizard, old school blue logo grows, and of course they get their respective overall points, which goes to Gilbert Arenas, who has been quietly coming up the ranks. He's now a 96 overall. So Gilbert, LeBron James, and really anybody here could fill out this third position. The Wizards are looking good. They look like they may have a chance to upset this whole tournament. But we are spinning the wheel, continuing on with who's going to go next. And it's the Boston Celtics. And I think, oh no, there's still a few states they can go. So they can't go east, they can't go north, they can go south, they can go west, they can go any variation of that. Go ahead and pick your direction, Boston, but you don't have many options. And that's not one of them. I can already tell you, I don't even need to pull up the map. You cannot go that direction. And they want to take on the Bulls. All right, well, it was Larry Bird that called Michael Jordan the second coming of Jesus. So good luck, Larry. Here we go. 99 Larry Bird versus 99 Michael Jordan. 99 Bill Russell versus 99 Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And then we have 95 Bob Cousy versus 95 Derrick Rose. There were a couple of other players that we could have picked from the Celtics and gotten Scottie Pippen in. But it's kind of more fun to see the point guards play each other. I don't know why. They just seem to score a little bit better, a little bit easier. So we will see how Bob Cousy can handle the athleticism of a prime Derrick Rose, uninjured. Larry Bird, long two, shot behind his head. Bill Russell, rebound. Bob Cousy inexplicably gets the pass. And we have a Michael Jordan versus Larry Bird matchup. Michael almost steals the ball away. Larry tries to go around, muscle through, up, over, basket. First points of the game goes to Larry Legend. And man, what I would give to see Larry and Michael go head to head in their primes. Just something special. Mike with the, I don't even know what you call it, a fadeaway one-handed jump hook? Kind of weird, but okay. Larry does have the size on Michael. It's about 6, I want to say 6'9" versus 6'6", and Larry right now cooking the GOAT. 3-0. First 3 points of the game has been scored on Michael Jordan. How will MJ respond? This is what Michael, open, three-pointer, bang, answers right back. That is how you respond. 3 after 3, 2 after 2, battle of the GOATs. Who do you got? Larry Bird for the game, for the win. Oh my gosh, he went for everything, but he unfortunately comes up a little bit short. Now D-Rose has Larry Bird on him, and that is a mismatch if D-Rose turns on the Jets, but MJ, backdoor cut, great find from Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Somehow they mismatched there, and Wilt Chamberlain, nope, Bill Russell got caught stuck on Michael. Oh my God. Larry tries to throw the ball away. Tie game 3-3 here. Oh boy, Bob Cousy does throw the ball away, and the Bulls take a lead. I don't know what's happening. Turnovers, inexplicable. Larry Legend, Michael Jordan, and this is basketball at its prime. Larry to go up by 1, misses again. That's the second time he's taking that shot in a row. It says he's wide open, but he does not convert. And now the Bulls are at match point. They can eliminate these damn Celtics. And who are they going to go to? They're going to go to Mike. Do you want to be like Mike? Do you want to be like D-Rose? Do you want to pass the ball to Kareem? Kareem's going to go through Bill Russell, and he says, get that shit out of here. Bill Russell locked down defense. All right. Going to D-Rose, pump faking. Looking like he's DeMar DeRozan out here. Going to Michael Jordan, had a 3, didn't take it. Going back to D-Rose, he had a 3, didn't take it. D-Rose going to go around Cousy. Had a lane, had a step, he didn't take it. Ooh, an on-ball screen, long 2 for the game. Oh, and Kareem on the glass, and he's going to put it up and put it in. And that is how the Bulls walk away victors over the Boston Celtics and are quickly becoming the favorites. I thought Mike wasn't going to play that well, but he ended up with 3 points, 1 rebound. Kareem, 2-2-1-1, and D-Rose gave you 0, but he gave you 1 assist. Larry Bird, the only scorer for the Celtics, 3 points for him. Bill Russell kind of got outplayed by Kareem, and then Bob Cousy did a whole bunch of nothing. It's a little funny to me that Larry Bird hits that quote-unquote wide open 3, and they beat the Bulls, but instead he misses, and the Bulls go on to win, and now he is a Chicago Bull. I don't know. It's not karma. It's just a little funny to think that like one little basket goes the other way, their team doesn't get eliminated. But Larry Bird does come over and form the trifecta of 99 overalls for the Chicago Bulls because the Boston Celtics are eliminated, gone, as the Chicago Bulls take over. Michael Jordan doing what he does best and that is win damn basketball. Celtics eliminated, gone from the wheel as the spinner gets thinner. Next team on the offensive is the Oklahoma City Thunder slash Seattle Supersonics. I think they were the first team to play against the Mavericks, and then they haven't played since, but they have Kevin Durant, they have Russell Westbrook, Gary Payton, Sean Kemp, have a good storied franchise of their own. And we'll go ahead and spin the wheel and see what direction do they want to go. They want to go directly east, and that looks like it's a state. Arkansas. You ever want to piss someone off, just call it Arkansas instead of Arkansas, and that'll get them right up in a fury. What am I saying? I don't know. Don't listen to me. I just say words. I'm recording. It's a long video. What do you want from me? 1 overall point is going to go to Kevin Durant, who's now a 98 overall. They have Dirk, who's a 94 overall. Russ and GP. I guess Gary Payton's senior now at this point. It's kind of funny to think Gary Payton's kid is in the NBA, has won a championship, and is a good basketball player in his own right. But the Lakers are going to be going next, and it's kind of sad when teams like the Pacers or the Jazz don't get to go, but that's just the way that this imperialism bubble works. But here we are. The West Coast Lakers are going to be spinning, and what direction are they going to go? Hopefully it's an empty state. Oh, is that Washington? It sure is. Fine by me. State equals a state. And the Jazz are like, oh my God, this empire is coming for us. But we'll go ahead and give them their 1 overall point. I don't even know who to give this to. We'll give it to LeBron James. Why not? Get LeBron James a 3rd 99 overall in NBA imperialism. Anyway, continuing on, shuffling so the wheel is as random as can be. And the Pelicans are next on the offensive. God, I thought it was going to be the Lakers again. It's always the Lakers. So the Pelicans have 1 state. Otherwise, they're going to have to play a whole bunch of teams. What direction does the wheel have in store for them? And it looks like they want... I want to make the argument. I'm making it. All right. So let's say we're right here, and then you go to the arrow. It says, you know, southeast, and that makes sense if you're coming from Mississippi, right? That's good enough for me. Get that New Orleans Pelicans gold going a little bit there, and make sure their overall point goes to AD, Anthony Davis, a Disney. 9-6 overall. Injuries are off. Continuing on as we spin the wheel yet again, and it feels like we're starting to come to it. I would say we're in the top 10-ish for imperialism. These are the 10 teams that are left as the Chicago Bulls get yet another turn, and it's just not fair, but it is what it is. Maybe we'll give them Rhode Island or something depending on where this arrow falls, but we'll go ahead and spin the wheel and see what direction do the Chicago Bulls want to go. Can't do anything with that. You are north. You are the definition of north. Okay. All right. Listen. Listen. Okay? Just follow me on this. Let me come on a little journey with me. I'm the Chicago Bulls, and I just beat the Boston Celtics. We're somewhere here, right? And we look at this arrow. We're saying, oh, you want us to go southwest? Don't mind if I do. And we go over to this, and we go and we march and oh, we're already in Rhode Island. You can see right by his nose. So naturally, that's got to be a Rhode Island play for the Chicago Bulls, right? That works for me. I hope it works for you. We're just going to fill out the world's smallest state and go ahead and give them their 1 overall boost. And it's not going to go to MJ. It's not going to go to Bird. It's going to go to Derrick Rose, I guess, man. And it's going to be another one of those matchup dependent things. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar might sub out, or maybe Larry Bird subs out for defensive purposes. Anyway, that was a large stretch of the imagination we had to go on to give him Rhode Island, but let's go ahead and keep spinning the wheel. I forgot to turn this off, but the next team is the Indiana Pacers. And you take a look at the Pacers. They are sandwiched. And sandwiched. Yeah, they're gonna they gotta fight their way out. Go ahead, spin the wheel, spin, spin, spin to win. Which way do you want to go? And that's the Grizzlies. I just don't really see a way where this one works out in the Grizzlies' favor. Like Mel Daniels is a 90 overall, and he's already higher rated than basically all the Grizzly players other than Pau Gasol. It doesn't look good, but you never know is what I always say. Maybe Reggie Miller goes on a cold streak Paul George isn't a great two-way player. Zach Randolph bullies him with his size, maybe, question mark, although the size isn't really much of a difference. I'd say Zach is 6'9", and then PG-13 is 6'8". So it's not great. Marc Gasol, Pau Gasol, bullies. First points go to the underdog Grizzlies, so there is that. John Morant capable of being explosive. Reggie Miller, maybe they don't give him the ball. Paul George, open for three. Misses, baby. Mel Daniels on the rebound, puts it back up, and ties it 1-1. If anything, it's going to be a quick game. So we have that to look forward to. John Morant being picked up by Reggie Miller. That's a fun matchup. It's like a battle of explosiveness versus shooting, right? Here's John Morant. Can't shoot. Won't shoot. PG-13. D'ing him up. Boy. What are we going to the post here? All right, now we're going to the post. Zach Randolph bullying Reggie. Oh my God. Oh my God. He did him dirty. Poor Reggie Miller wasn't expecting that. I don't know if Reggie's that bad in the post. Oh my God. Paul George open three. Splash. 3-2 lead now for the Pacers. And how will the Grizzlies respond? And it's really exciting. Paul George trying to break down Zach Randolph. Really does. And then throws it down. It's 4-2. Pacers looking to win this whole damn thing. Do the Grizzlies have a response in them? They need at least a 3 right now to get this one close, because it is match point for the Pacers. John Morant picked up by Reggie Miller. Here comes Pau Gasol screening off the pin down. Kicks it to the rolling Zach Randolph, who puts it up and misses. And that's why inefficient post basketball has faded from today's NBA. Pacers, match point, Reggie, open, doesn't take it. I need Reggie to make a shot. You're the highest overall player. Come on, cuh. And this is going to PG-13. Open, 3, dagger, game, win. Oh, he missed. Reggie almost gets the rebound. I thought that was going in for sure. Okay, but maybe that's why you get the pin down screen going for Reggie Miller instead of Paul George. Here's Pau Gasol, just gets stripped, game over. And that is all she wrote. Unfortunate end for the Grizzlies, but we all kind of expected that. 1 point for Pau Gasol, 1 point for Zach Randolph, no points for John Morant. Reggie Miller was pretty quiet, only took 1 shot, made that on the game-winning layup. Paul George was their most active player. And Mel Daniels did pretty all right given his size, seeing as he had to play against basically 2 7-footers. Reggie Miller going to get the 1 overall boost up to a 97 overall, and Pau Gasol will be coming over, second highest rated player at a 93. And unfortunately for the Grizzlies, this wall that they built, the wall of light blue, has been eliminated. Oh God. Oh no. The Denver Nuggets have the same color. All right, let's give Denver red. Oh no, unforeseen circumstances are occurring here. Actually, we'll give them this weird gold. Does that work? Okay, that is Denver. I know it looks like Diarrhea Brown. Just get that out of your head, as the Grizzlies have been eliminated from the wheel. Gone. Unexpected circumstances coming as the spinner gets thinner. Next team on the offensive is going to be the Pacers yet again. And we won't be allowing that because the Pacers were on the offensive last time. So we'll just keep on spinning. No team gets to go twice in a row. Is the Miami Heat look to be next. And this is kind of what we were looking for. I hate it when teams go and go and go again. That's why I've kind of been upset with the Bulls getting all their turns, same as the Lakers, because it kind of gives one team an unfair advantage, if you will. But this is a totally random wheel. And totally random is, where are the Heat going to go? Are they going to take on the Pacers, who just eliminated the Grizzlies? Are they going to take on the Wizards, who have been eliminating everybody? Or are they going to take on the New Orleans Hornet Pelicans, who haven't played anybody, I don't think. No, they've just been getting overall points. Anyway, the Heat are going after the Hornet Pelicans. Here's the argument. They're kind of more up here. All the arrow. Yeah. I mean, if this one works out the way we all expect it to, LeBron James and Anthony Davis are teaming up yet again. But you got D-Wade versus Clifford Paul. Battle of the, I guess, undersized players at their positions respectively. D-Wade's probably, what, 6'3" as a shooting guard, while Cliff Paul is a solid 6 feet nothing. And then Bob Pettit versus Baron Davis. No idea how that one is going to play out. But LeBron versus Anthony Davis to determine who is going to join which team respectively. Either way, no matter who wins, either LeBron is joining the Pelicans or Anthony Davis is joining the Heat. Battle. Oh, wow. D-Wade just opened midi. Yeah, that was bad defense, Cliff. What are you doing? Here is LeBron James on the inbound. And Cliff Paul being picked up by Dwayne Wade, two great undersized defenders in their prime. And Anthony Davis, I don't know if he can shoot. Oh, wow. Baron Davis left wide open. Bad defense from Bobbith Pettit. Did they not know how to do rotations back in the early days of the NBA? It's a quick 1-to-1 game. LeBron James open three. Splash. And that is exactly how you take a commanding lead. Already up 3-1 are the Miami Heat, looking to close this one out strong. And for some reason they have, oh my God, D-Wade just steps in front. Bob Pettit gets his shit rejected by Anthony Davis though. Or at least contested, not rejected. There are just so many thoughts. Bob Pettit is trying to D up Anthony Davis. That is a horrible mismatch. I thought they'd put LeBron James on Anthony Davis. Because what, LeBron's maybe 6'8", 6'9"? There's the switch. LeBron plays defense good enough, and Bob Pettit grabs the rebound. Anthony Davis misses the layup and foul. Would have been a Miami Heat, but here he is on the pick and roll, 3-2. It's still match point if the Heat do make a three, and because of the way 2K works, Dwayne Wade and LeBron James's three-point ratings are very high compared to where they actually were in real life. But here's D-Wade, gets the pump fake, doesn't know what he's doing with his damn life. So is LeBron James. Now he's just gonna go right through the body of Baron Davis. Poor BD, too little, too short. And it is 4-2. So the Pelicans need to score, a stop, and a score if they want to even have a chance at winning. I say that, and Cliff Paul puts up the ugliest floater I've ever seen in my damn life. And now LeBron has an 8-inch height advantage. Nope, here's LeBron, and he goes around, and he dunks it, and that is game. Baron Davis too little as the Pelicans do fall. Anthony Davis was okay, 1 point, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. Really strong defense, but Baron Davis didn't help, and Cliff Paul was kind of abysmal. As for LeBron James, 9-9 overall, 4 points. D-Wade had 1 point and 3 assists, and then Bob Pettit was kind of exposed, but that is okay because he's going to be getting replaced by Anthony Davis. I think it was just meant to be. Anthony Davis does come over as a 96 overall, and D-Wade getting the 1 overall point because LeBron is already a 99 as he joins the 99 overall squad. So you got 99 D-Wade, 99 LeBron James, both 3-point shots are in the 80s, and then Anthony Davis being the monster that he is. This Heat team is looking mean and menacing as the New Orleans Pelican Hornets have been eliminated from the map. Heat logo gonna grow just a little bit, and we'll go over to the wheel and just keep on keeping on as the Pelicans gone. Shuffle as the spinner gets thinner. Next team that's gonna be on the offensive is the Minnesota Timberwolves. And the Timberwolves do need a little bit of help, and they're going to have to go through somebody. If they take out the Pacers, they pick up Reggie Miller, what's his name? Kevin Garnett. Lineup could do pretty well. The Nuggets are going to be tough. And of course, the Bulls, I think they have no chance. But let's go ahead and see what the arrow has in store for them. What direction are they going to go in? Is that the Bulls? There's no argument for any other team. They're going to be taking on the Bulls. Yeah, I just don't see it. We got Kevin Garnett, who is a 99 overall, versus Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Kevin Love versus Larry Bird. And then Sam Cassell versus Michael Jeffrey Jordan. I just really don't see an opportunity in a way for this Bulls team to get upset. They're the overwhelming favorites to win everything. They have the 99 overalls. They have the talent. They even have the versatility to add multiple 99 overalls, mix and match where needed because Larry Bird's defense could be exposed. Definitely not going to happen by Kevin Love, who's almost stepping out of bounds here. Gives it to Kevin Garnett, who goes up, gets blocked pathetically, gets his own rebound, gets defended, gets his own rebound. Sam Cassell, long two, misses, gets another rebounded. What is happening? Oh, wow. Kevin Love, what are you doing, Kevin? You just gave away a point. You gave the ball to Kareem. Come on, K-Love. Are you giving the ball away again? They almost did, because Sam Cassell is almost stepping out of bounds, but the backdoor cuts. Kevin Garnett cut Kareem Abdul-Jabbar sleeping. All right, that'll work. And oh my God, Jordan just pulls up right in Sam Cassell's face. All right then, I see you. Let's see, what's the play? Kevin Garnett's going to dribble. We're going into the post. Sam Cassell versus Michael Jordan. Who you got? Oh, 2K. Street. Kevin Love. Miss. Ball. Bully. Oh, dribble? Shot? Miss. Okay. I thought it was an open area. I thought Kevin Love was going to be able to do something. He wasn't, you know, as is expected. What is the play? Larry Bird, pump faking. Kareem had a backdoor cut. Didn't get the pass. Now Sam Cassell. Nope, Michael Jordan. And he's just going to blow right by. Poor Sam Cassell. Oh, my God. He just punked him. He strengthened him. He said, get off me. It was that Marshawn Lynch. Throw that man off him. Oh, wow. That was brutal. Sam Cassell, contested three, misses. No surprises. And the Bulls have a chance to go up big here. Don't have a chance to close the game out with a three, but I mean, just ISO up right here. Long two, wide open. Larry Bird missed. Really? Wow, I thought that was going to be money. And then the ball's getting loose, but Kevin Garnett getting pushed. Does he have a shot? Stripped. Kevin Love has the ball. I forgot. I didn't realize there was Kevin on Kevin crimes going on here. I guess Kevin on Kevin teamwork. Oh my God. What is happening? There's fouls and things are flying around. Can you guys just play basketball? Larry's wide open for three. Big shot, and it is a 4-1 lead. Larry Legend finally makes a jumper, and this is going to be tough to come back from for the Minnesota Timberwolves. How will Sam Cassell and Kevin Garnett respond? Sam Cassell just running. I don't even know what that was, but Kevin Garnett's right under the hoop, but he lost control of the ball. Sam Cassell open for three, needs this, and it's in. 3-4. But it's still match point for the Chicago Bulls. Timberwolves are fighting back. What do the Bulls? Michael Jordan, Larry Bird, and he goes right around behind the back and throws it down for the game-winning point. Not even a shot. Larry Legend hit that one three-pointer, but he went 0 of 3. Besides that, Michael Jordan was really the offense, and then Kareem Abdul-Jabbar had one putback, about 5 rebounds and strong defense. As for the Timberwolves, Sam Cassell made 1 3. Kevin Garnett made 1 jumper, and then the rest was an embarrassment. Kevin Love did absolutely nothing to help his team win. Another 99 overall joins the squad. Michael Jeffrey Jordan, 99 overall. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, 99 overall. Larry Bird, 99 overall. And now Kevin Garnett. And we will give... I still really don't know if we want a point guard at a 99 or another wing player. We'll give Derrick Rose the overall boost to a 98, just in case they go up against... I don't know, Gilbert Arenas or something. Derrick Rose is more than capable of handling his own business, and we'll make sure we go over and say thank you, Minnesota Timberwolves, for all the fun that you had, but you have been eliminated as the Chicago Bulls have taken over North America. So it is Chicago, Los Angeles, Miami, Washington. Those are the overwhelming favorites, and the rest of the teams are going to have to find their places as the Minnesota Timberwolves gone, eliminated as the spinner gets thinner. Next team that's going to be on the offensive is yet again the Miami Heat. Take a peek at them. They're going to have to play somebody. Wheel, arrow, what do you have in store for us? Where are they going to go? And I don't know if they can go that way. I think they can. I'll make the argument against the Washington Wizards. We'll say that the Miami Heat are right here. They're kind of in the northern strip of Mississippi and Georgia. And then the arrow says go directly east, and so they will, and they will be taking on the Washington Wizards. That's going to be a good matchup. Oh, I didn't show you the rosters. I'm sorry. I didn't have a chance. The game didn't let me. Anyway, we have Gilbert Arenas, who's going to be, I mean, he's been carrying this Wizards team, taking on D-Wade, and then you have Julius Erving taking on Anthony Davis, and then my favorite matchup, LeBron James versus LeBron James, because sometimes LeBron James, I think, is more than capable of taking out LeBron James, but on the other time, LeBron James has the advantage, so it's a little bit tough to determine if LeBron James is going to win this matchup or if LeBron James is going to win this matchup. You know what I mean? Do you get what I'm trying to say here? Anyway, D-Wade and LeBron just playing hot potato here. Don't know what's going on. LeBron, interestingly, is being picked up by Julius Erving instead of LeBron. I kind of wish we could see LeBron versus LeBron and they just negate each other. What is this freaking first possession of the game? Oh my God, they're just passing the ball around. Anthony Davis is going to take a 3. You freaking wish, dude. LeBron grabs the rebound, being picked up by Anthony Davis. Not really a mismatch here. Oh, just kidding. LeBron goes right around him and dunks it and throws it down. Quick 1-0 lead for, let's see, the Heat, I think, have Anthony Davis. Oh my God, Anthony Davis on the back door. Now he goes up and puts it right back in, 1-1. The Wizards have Julius Erving and the Heat have Anthony Davis. I got to get used to this, man. The teams are changing, the seasons are changing, and the world is never the same. And Gilbert Arenas, 3, miss. Ooh, that would have been huge. Anthony Davis grabs the rebound. There is a lot of good size on this Heat team. Like the shortest guy they have is D-Wade at 6'3", 6'4". And D-Wade is trying to bully his little brother. LeBron James does not. LeBron plays lockdown defense, and LeBron is coming the other way. Kicks it to Gilbert Arenas, and what is Gilbert Arenas going to do? They don't sit on ball screens. They just ISO and pass the ball around for a while and then go into the post sometimes. Here's LeBron versus AD. You wish, Bron. Shoots over him. All right, Bron. All right. Oh, LeBron driving on Dr. J. Gets him right in the post. Drop steps, and he puts it in. Dr. J, too little. Dr. J not strong enough as LeBron and the Heatles take a commanding 2-1 lead. Now Bron versus AD. Not quite the same strength mismatch. We'll see what LeBron can do operating out of the post right off the elbow. It's probably 3 in the key. Does that outside part of the paint count as the key when they're counting 3 in the key? I think so. No. Anyway, Gilbert Arenas versus LeBron James. Not a great matchup there. LeBron coming off a pin down. Open, long 2. Not a great shot, but it does go in. LeBron is capable of making jumpers. It's just when you have LeBron's stature and ability and finishing touch, you just got to go right into the paint and throw that thing down. Here's LeBron James grabbing the ball, taking it to Anthony Davis, being picked up by LeBron James. How many times can I say LeBron James in this matchup? And why is this matchup boring? It's like 99 overalls. Anthony Davis just flies in. He gets the animation and he puts it up. Easy points for Anthony Davis. 3-2 lead for the Heatles. Gonna be 4-2. D Wade steals the inbound pass. Was that Braun? What are you doing? That was a horrible possession here, and it's already match point for the Heat. Wizards need to respond, and this is how Gilbert Arenas is going to do it. Turn around, step back 3, does not go in. Heat looking to close this game out. What is the play? Who are they going to go to? Is it Braun out of the post? Backdoor cut, wasn't open. Is it Anthony Davis trying to bully his former teammate or current teammate? Is it just passing the ball around and not really doing anything because street ball is broken? Is it me complaining to myself? LeBron, long 2, gonna miss. He does. LeBron grabs the rebound. Julius Erving had a notion, but he didn't take it. And Gilbert Arenas for another 3. Almost has it, but Anthony Davis grabs the rebound. Still match point. D Wade says, I'm gonna do it myself. I'm going right into the body, and he misses. Gilbert Arenas plays good enough defense, and the Wizards are still alive. And what is the play here? Going to LeBron James, top of the key. Tries to go around Anthony Davis. Puts up a horrible shot. AD, great defense. Grabs the rebound. We got a grudge match here, 4-2. It's been a long game, a long series. What is going to happen? Nothing's going to happen. Anything going to happen? LeBron James, game point, match point, game. Heat win. Wizards fall. LeBron beats LeBron, just as I predicted. And LeBron was all right, 2-3. Gilbert Arenas has been carrying this team, but he just took 3 ugly threes, and those were his only shots of the game. Missed all of them. Julius Erving was a complete no-show and got bullied by Braun. As for the other LeBron, 2 points, 2 rebounds. He was a monster. Anthony Davis was okay. He missed the 3, and he didn't give you as much impact as you'd expect from an Anthony Davis game, but he still gave you 2 points, 3 rebounds, and D Wade was fine. And Gilbert Arenas will be coming over 96 overall, but he probably won't get minutes over Anthony Davis or even Bob Pettit just because he's undersized at 6'3". He was dynamic for the Wizards, but came up short. D Wade is already a 99 overall. Sorry, didn't mean to respell your name. D Wade is already a 99 overall. Anthony Davis is already a 99 overall. And I guess we will start working on Penny. No, Penny was on the Magic. We'll work on I guess Alonzo Mourning, and maybe he can get up to a 99 overall respectively, overtake Anthony Davis? Question mark. This is kind of the point where we're getting too many players and too many overall points. Not enough players, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But the Wizards have been eliminated. Had a great run. Not really a storied franchise, but Gilbert Arenas beat out Allen Iverson and beat out some of the other better teams. Unfortunately, they do fall to the Miami Heat. And we're starting to come down to it. The end of NBA Imperialism all-time teams 3v3 is soon to come, just around the corner. Spinning the wheel after the Wizards get eliminated. Gone. And the San Antonio Spurs are going to be the next team on the offensive. And we'll just take a quick peek at them. There is New Mexico still, which is kind of funny because this seems to always be taken first. And then the Sonics and maybe the Heat yet again. But let's go ahead and spin the wheel and see what direction do the San Antonio Spurs want to go. And they're going right after the guys who eliminated their Texas counterparts. They're going right after the Oklahoma City Thunder Sonics. Definitely a weird one. You have Tim Duncan versus Dirk Nowitzki, or maybe Tim Duncan versus Kevin Durant. And then you got James Harden, the former Thunder, versus Russell Westbrook, who they picked up in that Houston Rockets victory. And then David Robinson versus either Dirk or KD. There's definitely a lot more spacing if you're on the Thunder. But I think the overall talent is better on the Spurs. I honestly think the Thunder are going to win this one pretty easily just because David Robinson can't shoot the 3. Duncan Robinson, nope. Tim Duncan, why do I keep messing that up? It's not that he can't shoot the 3, it's just that he doesn't. It wasn't really a big part of his game. There was that one game-winning shot that he had as Dirk goes in and fouls the Admiral for no reason. It was, I don't remember who it was, but it was one of those surprise Greg Popovich plays where it's like, are they going to go to Manu? Are they going to go to Tony Parker? And they end up going to Tim Duncan for 3. David Robinson going to try to punish Dirk, and he probably can. Dirk hasn't been the strongest. He was more of a power forward, even though he was like 7'1". But the Admiral apparently doesn't have the post moves to go up and go right at Dirk. Yes, he does, and he lays it up. Quick 1-0 lead. First points of the game for the San Antonio Spurs. How will the Thunder respond? KD finally getting a touch. Russell Westbrook for 3? Question mark? Question mark. I don't know why Russ keeps shooting the 3, but he does. I remember there was a time when Russ could shoot the 3, and just his fall off on shooting is so dramatic and honestly a little bit sad. As Mr. Fundamentals, that was not a fundamentally sound offensive move there from the post. I don't know what that was. Like, Russ was a 37. Oh my God, what was that? A good foul because Russ blew right by James Harden. He was like a 37, 38% three-point shooter, shot his free throws in the 80s, and I just don't know what happened, but his shot has completely fallen off. His mechanics are busted, and man, it's just kind of depressing to watch, and people have been making fun of and ridiculing Russell Westbrook ever since. And he's a likable guy since he's a hateable guy. Kevin Durant goes up and misses the layup. He's likable in that he's not likable. You know what I mean? Like, he's just kind of a big ol' F you to whoever asks him dumb questions, and he's occasionally mean, and that's okay sometimes. Anyway, Tim Duncan, wow, great backdoor cut from James Harden. Did you know that James Harden can do backdoor cuts? Off-ball movement, off-ball some movement. And Dirk Nowitzki trying to come down. Oh my God, another 3 from Russ. Oh, this is why Kevin Durant left the Thunder, because Russell Westbrook can't stop taking 3s. Oh no. Timmy D, take Kevin Durant into the post, back him down. You have the strength, you have the skill. KD is not a post player. Unfortunately, 2K doesn't know how to do post moves as James Harden posterizes the former teammate Kevin Durant. Quick 3-0 lead for the San Antonio Spurs. Not what I was expecting, but Russ being in charge has been kind of a disaster for this team. Russ misses another layup. Maybe this is what happens in real life. Maybe this is why the Oklahoma City Thunder never won a championship, because Russ cannot stop being the alpha. Tim Duncan takes Kevin Durant into the post, and great defense though. What is happening? I don't know what's going on, but David Robinson puts the Spurs up 4-0. Offensive rebound, misses, blocks, and somehow the Spurs get a point out of it. The Thunder need an answer bad. Is it going to be Russ? It is. Throws it down with electricity, with ferocity. One of the greatest alley-oops I've ever seen in my life was the Kevin Durant to Russell Westbrook alley-oop. That was so freaking hype. James Harden, match point. Spurs looking to win this one 5-1. I guess that's the gentleman sweep fashion in street ball. Kevin Durant is looking the wrong way. Timmy D going into the post. Shimmy, shaking, step, hook, game. And the Spurs beat the Oklahoma City Thunder Sonics commandingly, convincingly. Russ was horrible. 1 of 5. Dirk gave you nothing. 0 shots. 1 assist. Kevin Durant gave you 0 as well. Looking at the Spurs, it was a balanced effort. James Harden got 2 for 2. David Robinson got 2 points off 2 rebounds, and Tim Duncan had that game point, 1 point for him with 3 rebounds. And look, I was wrong. The Spurs actually prevailed. Timothy Duncan is going up to a 9-9 overall, joining the club. Kevin Durant will be coming over at a 98, and then you have David Robinson and James Harden. I think when we play, I'll do the Tim Duncan, Kevin Durant, James Harden lineup, just because it gives him a little more scoring versatility. But anyway, the Thunder have been eliminated off the map, gone, as the Spurs have taken over all of Texas and a little bit of Oklahoma and Arkansas. And we'll make sure we pop the Thunder off the map as the spinner gets thinner. Next team on the offensive, as we have, 8 teams I think left, are the Spurs again. The Spurs were on the offensive, so I'm going to have to veto this just because they already went once. I don't like teams going twice in a row. We're just going to keep on spinning the wheel, as it looks like the Denver Nuggets are finally going to get their play. And that's good to see. This is kind of what I like, is a little more spreadness to this, as I forgot we gave the Nuggets Diarrhea Brown. That was unfortunate, but there's too many teams with yellow. Anyway, they are going to be going, and I'm going to have to give them... Right, here's the argument here. They're just sitting here in Colorado, minding their own business, and then the arrow says, oh, you need to attack east and a little bit north. Well, good friend, good sir, to me, that reads as a Kansas, okay? That's Kansas, right? I know states, I know geography. It's Kansas. It's totally Kansas. If it's not Kansas, don't tell me. So anyway, we need to fill out some of these empty states still. Continuing on, that means the Denver Nuggets get a 1 overall boost. Not too bad if you ask me. Go over here, press the button a few times, and the Joker gonna go up, and he joins the 9-9 overall squad. I'm honestly hoping that Nikola Jokic ends up on the cover of 2K24. He certainly deserves it. I know he's not really a marketable player, but he's damn good. One of the best offensive players we've ever seen in the history of basketball. Denver Nuggets trying to go again. Unacceptable. I'm vetoing, and we are stepping in, and we are continuing to spin this wheel. Who's going to be next on the offensive? It's the Spurs yet again. Or is it the Bulls? Nope, it's the Spurs. Like, I wish the Jazz or the Pacers or the Nets had a chance, but it's just the way that this freaking wheel is going, dude, and there's nothing I can do, dude. And the Spurs can't go south. Like, you can't. I could maybe say that they're in Arkansas, but that just, no, it's fine. Spin again. We're just continuing to veto. The randomness is not working. Finally, someone wants to take New Mexico. Something like that. And I think that's all of the states, at least on the West Coast. There is, I believe that's Connecticut, and that's the only state left. So we've actually done a pretty good job at clearing out this map. One overall point going to be going to David Robinson, 97 overall. Because if I wanted to get another wing player, it'd be like George Gervin. So we'll just give them, I guess, 4 possible playable players. And let's start spinning the wheel, getting down to it. The home stretch. I would call this the start of round 3 of NBA Imperialism, as there's only team v team battles left. The Nuggets want to go again. Well, let's see who they're going to take on. Spin, spin, spin to win. Which way do you want to go? And is this a Denver Nuggets San Antonio Spurs matchup? I think it is. You know what? The formula works. We're going to go David Robinson, Kevin Durant, Tim Duncan lineup for the Spurs. And then we have Nikola Jokic, Alex English, and David Thompson. Like, I know it wasn't really dynamic as far as scoring is concerned. Tim Duncan can score out of the post. Kevin Durant can score anywhere. And then David Robinson is the big body that they need. So we'll see. If it's a struggle, maybe I'll go back to James Harden. He's just a lower overall and a defensive liability, so it's something to worry about. And I feel like the Spurs have gotten offense just fine out of Tim Duncan and whoever the wing player was. Like, look at him standing right underneath the basket, asking for the ball. And then David Robinson trying to punish Nikola Jokic. Is he going to? No. Joker grabs the rebound. Joker looking much more athletic than he ever has in his life. I don't think the obesity comes across. Alex English with the ball. Did I just make a fat joke at Nikola Jokic, NBA Finals MVP? I think I did. Joker going around. David Robinson, the Admiral, playing defense. David Thompson had a 3, didn't take it. And what's the play? Walk around, stand around. Nikola Jokic coming off a pin down. Yeah, Joker, as good as you are on offense, I don't think you're going to be able to bully David Robinson. What is happening? I have no idea what just happened. There was like 3 putbacks, a block, a missed shot, and David Robinson throws it down over David Thompson. That was a really bizarre way to get the first points of the game, but this is kind of how the Spurs have been winning in slow, grinded out matchups. Kevin Durant gets beat, but then he plays great recovery defense, and now the Spurs have the lead and have the ball. 1-0. Pin down screen for David Robinson, my favorite play in the game. David goes right through the body, throws up a horrible floater, but he gets the putback, and it is 2-0. And this is why I kept David Robinson in the lineup. It just kind of works. Him, Tim Duncan, and Kevin Durant, the spacing isn't good, but Kevin Durant scores anywhere, and Tim Duncan gives them instant offense no matter where he is out of the post. It's just, it works. They're great defenders. They're long, they're lean, they're mean, and Nikola Jokic is shooting a 3 and missing. Yeah, I don't know why. It's like the 3-point slider has been turned down significantly. Tim Duncan, though, oh my God. Pulling up, misses. The Admiral on the glass, makes it 3-0 for the Spurs. This is what I'm talking about. This is how you win. Offensive putbacks, easy shots, blocks, turnovers, and the Spurs are up 3-0. They're blanking the Nuggets. Nikola Jokic operating out of the post, driving, shooting, and get that shit out of here. David Robinson says what? 4. And I know Joker's a 99 overall. I'd still consider, as great defense from Kevin Durant blocks Nikola Jokic, I'd still consider playing David Robinson over Nikola Jokic just because of his versatility, man. David Robinson is doing everything for the Spurs right now, and the Nuggets cannot score at all. What if we just rock like a 3 big lineup? David Robinson, Tim Duncan, Nikola Jokic. No wing players whatsoever. The Dave the Big is back. Tim Duncan going into the post. Oh my God. It's one of these possessions where nothing good happens. Okay, David, what you got? Or this is Kevin Durant. He's going to dribble. He's going to step. And nothing. and nothing. Joker, ice cold, trying to play defense, is playing defense, and then he just gets moved out of the way. David Robinson is putting the work, putting the business on Nikola Jokic. That was not a storyline I was expecting here. Joker, does he go around? Does he go through? Look at that defense. The Admiral defending his home court, defending his home country. My gosh. David Robinson is bullying this poor Joker. What does Joker have this time? Blocks, blocks, misses, pump fakes, misses, gets the putback, misses, gets the putback, misses. Oh my God, this is incredible defense from the Spurs, and they get the ball somehow. Kevin Durant pulling up for the game. Misses. Tim Duncan. Misses. Everybody's missing and getting blocked. Oh God, what was that? Thompson driving, gets the animation, gets the points. First bucket of the game for the Nuggets. It is still 4-1. They need a stop, a score, a stop, a score, and maybe even another score on top of that because they are down bad. David Robinson has been putting the work on the Joker, but that's great defense from Nikola Jokic there. David Robinson takes a tough sort of short jumper, misses, although Nikola Jokic is ice cold, so there's not a lot he can do as well. And now we're going to have another empty dead possession. Are they going to go into the post? Yes, they do. Nikola Jokic. What are you going to do? Pump fake, pump fake, pump fake, push, pass, miss, Rodman, Robinson, make it, game, Spurs, win, Nuggets, lose. David Robinson put in a business there. Oh my God, he scored all 5 points. Tim Duncan didn't have to do anything. Kevin Durant didn't even take a good shot. And David Robinson, wow. Nikola Jokic went 0 for 10. Oh my God. So the 99 overall Nikola Jokic is coming over, but I can't in my right mind put him ahead of David Robinson after that performance. Holy cow. 98 overall after the overall point is the Admiral. And unfortunately, the Nuggets and their poop brown have been eliminated off the map. The Spurs have officially taken over and built a wall between the Lakers and the Bulls, between the West Coast and the East, and the Nuggets have been eliminated from the wheel, gone, as the spinner gets thinner. Only 7 teams left, and the Brooklyn Nets are one of them. Have not had a lot of turns at this point into the video, but they do have, what did they get? New Jersey, and then that Manhattan area that I gave them. So let's see, what direction do the Nets want to go? Are they going to take on a team, or are they going to take on a team? They're going to take on the Heat. Yeah, good luck. The overalls aren't too bad. Julius Erving versus probably Anthony Davis, 96-96. Kevin Durant versus LeBron James, always been a fun matchup, but LeBron James is clearly the better player in his prime. And then D Wade versus Jason Kidd. Let's just say this: D Wade carried a team to a championship. Jason Kidd did not. Although he did help Dirk Nowitzki win a championship, so you got to give a little credit where credit is due. And Jason Kidd actually just completely cooked 99 overall Dwayne Wade. What happened? Oh my God. D Wade got left in the dust. First point to the underdog Nets. D Wade gonna get some bully ball points, and no play is gonna be run. That works too. Wait. Pin down screen. 99 overall LeBron James setting screens. Nope. Nothing happening. I love street ball. It's my favorite thing in the world is to watch street ball. Oh, LeBron goes right around Dr. J. Don't matter how big the throw is, LeBron is going to find you and he's going to run whoever offense on you. Jason Kidd, are you going to cook Dwayne Wade yet again? That was mean and that was filthy. And had a backdoor cut for a second there on Kevin Durant. And what's going to be the play? Nothing. Just standing around, hope that something good happens. Going into the post for KD against Anthony Davis. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what you expect. Kevin Durant weighs like 110 pounds at 7 feet tall. You freaking wish. You freaking wish, dude. And LeBron just blows right by Dr. J again. Is Dr. J a defensive liability? I did not know this. This man's cannot stay in front of Bron. It is 2-1 Miami Heat. What does Dr. J have in store? Is he going to try to blow by LeBron James on his own? Bron, great lockdown defense, unstoppable, pump fake. And that was a close, tough layup. Great defense again. LeBron saying, not in my house. 0 for 2 from the layup line is Julius Erving. And now what is the play? Give me a pin down from Bron. Let him hit a 3. Come on, baby. They didn't do it. They didn't run it. They have one play and they didn't run it. Long 2. Anthony Davis open. Go into the post. Do something. Somebody do something. D Wade. Oh, jeez. AD going to the post. You have a foot height advantage on Jason Kidd. Somebody do something. Why is 2K Street Ball so lame? There it is, Anthony Davis. You gotta bully him. You gotta bully that man. Little jump hook, and he missed. Oh, AD. Come on now. Julie serving, running off a screen. Open, 3. Bang! 3-2 lead for the Nets. Even though Dr. J has been getting cooked by LeBron James, the Nets have a 3-2 lead. D-Wade looking to respond, trying to bully right in the body of Jason Kidd, and he misses the layup. I know it was smothered, but that's what D-Wade does. He makes tough contested layups. Now trying to lock down Jason Kidd, who's putting the dribble moves yet again on him. Don't tell me there's going to be ankles broken here. And Dr. J coming out of the corner. What's the play? Give it to Jason Kidd, who gives it to Kevin Durant, who's trying to bully Anthony Davis. Oh my God. Look at that defense from AD all day. Kevin Durant, long one. He does make it. It's 4-2 for the Nets. The Heat struggling to find some offense right now. Maybe I should have been a little more worried about that. They cannot get any points up. LeBron James missing, D-Wade missing, Anthony Davis missing. I don't know why, but this Miami Heat squad is struggling. They got 99s on their team. They got 96s on their team. They got Anthony Davis. LeBron is open for 3. Tie game. Well, there you go. You wanted offense. LeBron James brings it. It is 4-4. Theoretically, match point if a team makes a 2-pointer. Otherwise, we're going and we're competitive, and Jason Kidd cannot get by. Great defense from D-Wade. And now the Heat have a chance to take a commanding lead and or win the game. D-Wade operating out of the elbow. LeBron James, game, set, point, splash. Heat win, no doubt about it, as the Brooklyn Nets have been eliminated. LeBron James said enough is enough, went 2 of 2 from the 3-point line, scored all 6 points for the Miami Heat. D-Wade, nothing. AD, nothing. Doesn't matter. Dr. J hit 1 3, Kevin Durant hit 1 long 2, and Jason Kidd had that 1 ankle breaker, and then that was it. Nets were close to upsetting, but unfortunately they fall short. Dr. J will be coming over another 96 overall as we just continue to funnel overall points into Alonzo Mourning for this Miami Heat squad. I know, but it is what it is. It's the only thing that I can do. Now up to a 94 overall. And we'll take a quick peek at the map and say, unfortunately, this Brooklyn and New Jersey area of the map have been taken over by Miami. The Nets eliminated. Gone from Imperialism, gone off the wheel as the spinner gets dinner. And then there were 6. Next team that's going to be on the offensive is the Miami Heat. And they were playing defense this time, so now they're playing offense. I'm okay when the rules fit like that. I'm just not okay with the singular team getting to go multiple times in a row. So we have 2 outliers here, the Pacers and the Jazz, and then we have a couple of superpowers in the Bulls, Lakers, Spurs, and Heat. So we'll see what their direction to the arrow. I want to take everybody, and we'll go ahead and spin in the Heat. Okay, here's my argument. The Heat are right now down here, and then the arrow says we'll go north. And so that makes perfect sense, right? Right? I think in this instance, the Pacers actually have the size on the Heat because LeBron James is going to go up against, we'll say Paul George, and that's a push. D-Wade versus Reggie Miller. Pacers are taller. D-Wade's a better slasher, but Reggie Miller's a better shooter. And then Anthony Davis versus Pau Gasol. Pau has the size, AD has the defense. So going to be a fun one here. And the Pacers have put together a pretty decent squad in their own right. Reggie Miller's up to a 97 overall. Pau's a 93, and then PJ 13 is a 90. So I'm just saying there's always a chance. It is 99 overalls versus non-99s, but we'll see what D-Wade can do, because D-Wade, I guess his skill set is limited. He's not like LeBron James, who can just splash and make it everywhere on the court because of the ratings. He's not tall. He doesn't play great defense, so he might be the weak link here and might look to, oh God, Anthony Davis 3-pointer. Not going to happen. LeBron James doesn't get the offensive rebound, had the positioning, and now he's just fouling people. His nickname is King James. This is going to happen either. Oh! Pau made that? Wow. That was a horrifically tough shot. Bad possession, off balance, flying through the air, and Pau Gasol gives the Pacers a quick and dirty 1-0 lead as D-Wade ties it right up. D-Wade has been missing a lot of layups against Reggie Miller, so the fact that he made that is impressive. But he's been trying to drive around Reggie all game, and oh my God, what just happened? Reggie, open, question mark, make it. Pacers have a 2-1 lead. Again, if LeBron doesn't go King James there in the last one, the Heat actually lose to the Nets. So This team can be beat. Braun, 3. Lightly contested, miss 80 on the glass, and he puts it back up 2-2 for the Pacers and the Heat. At least they're scoring. I think it's been 4 or 5 minutes since anybody scored, so the fact that the ball is going in the hoop right now is a good sign. Oh boy, Pau Gasol, he's gonna do nothing here. LeBron James strips him open, 280 positioning, rebound, tipping, 3-2 lead now for the Miami Heat. And yeah, I think the formula is exactly how the Spurs have it. Get a bunch of big men, get some versatile post options, because that's kind of how they only know how to score on blacktop. Who knew the post game would be king? But I say that, and Reggie Miller splashes. Reggie Miller takes a 1-point lead for the Pacers. Okay. And D-Wade just blows right by him. That's how you do it. Now, it is technically match point. If anybody makes a 3-point shot here, the game is over. The Heat are in danger of getting upset yet again. Reggie Miller running. Is he going to run back to the free throw 3-point line? Or is he going to dribble and nothing's going to happen? That could be good offense, right? This is good entertainment, good television. Paul George being picked up by LeBron James. Reggie for the win. Oh, rims out. That's what Reggie Miller is more than capable of. He's also apparently capable of fouling King James. How will the Heat respond? LeBron James, no stranger to hitting dagger walk-off threes. D-Wade looking to ball handle, looking to ball hog, honestly. And I think if the Heat win this, I'm gonna sub out D-Wade for Reggie Miller. Paul George had a chance for a 3 there for the win. D-Wade, his lack of shooting is a problem. That's all. He made 1 3 at the beginning. Wow, Pau Gasol in the back door, but right there is Anthony Davis, and Pau Gasol snatches it right back. Misses, gets his rebound, makes it 5-4 lead for the Pacers. Wow. That was, oh my God, D-Wade just cooking yet again, but he gets blocked. This is what I mean. The size is a bit of a problem for D-Wade, and they don't appreciate explosiveness. They don't appreciate creativity or craftiness from these guys. D-Wade, again, missing another layup. If the Heat lose, it is solely on the back of Dwayne Wade's inability to score, and LeBron James snatches the alley-oop, goes back up. It is 5-5. We have a competitive one, just like the Lakers and the Kings. Now, Heat and the Pacers. Who would have thought? Who would have expected? Paul George operating out of the post here, not going to do anything. And we're just going to be sitting around waiting for somebody to score. Pin down screen for Reggie Miller. Doesn't get the shot. He's got a drive. Wow, I don't know what happened. LeBron James out of position, and the Pacers yet again take a 1-point lead. It is 5-6, match point. Heat need to respond, and they need to respond quick. Going to Dwayne Wade, and he gets stripped. This could be the game. Reggie Miller, and he dunks through Anthony Davis. The Pacers pull off the upset. Wow, Reggie just destroyed Dwayne Wade, battled the shooting guards, and Reggie bleeping Miller. 4 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists, a block, and the game-winning steal. Pau Gasol was good. Paul George wasn't all that good. Dwayne Wade went 2 of 9. He was just an embarrassment this game. Anthony Davis was good, and LeBron James never made his mark as the Heat fall. Who would have thought the Pacers would be the one to upset the Miami Heat, who looked to be a powerhouse? But LeBron James coming over 99 overall to replace really Paul George. Offense intended for all Pacer fans. Reggie Miller going to get the 1 overall boost up to a 98 overall. If they can find a way to upgrade a little bit on Pau Gasol, no offense to Pau, he was a great player in his own day, but he's not on the likes of a Kareem or of a Wilt. This team equally is capable of winning the whole damn thing. But we will go over to the map and say thank you, Miami Heat. Now you have been eliminated, and look at that Pacer ugly gold fill out the southeastern part of America, take over Florida, and take over Mississippi. So we have 5 teams left. Popping the Heat off the map, gone, eliminated as the spinner gets thinner. And finally, the Jazz are going to have a go. It's been a minute. The Jazz, and also, ironically, the Lakers haven't had a turn in a while. But I say that, and they're probably going to have to take on the Lakers because the Lakers have 3/4 of the directions that the Jazz can actually go if they spin in the right way. What does the wheel have in store for them? It's the Lakers. Karl Malone, John Stockton, Pete Maravich versus Magic Johnson, Kobe Bryant, Shaquille O'Neal. Not that the Jazz don't have a chance, because you always do, but it just kind of feels, sometimes it feels like it's heavily lopsided in one team's favor. And I'm going to say it's the Lakers' favor. It's always the Lakers' favor. Like Kobe Bryant can just take John Stockton right into the post, hit those fadeaways. Shaq just blew right by, but missed the layup, grabs his rebound, and reverse dunks it over Karl Malone. And, I mean, Pete Maravich is going to have to do his best. But Magic Johnson has a little bit of that Dwayne Wade holding the team back effect, which I was not expecting. He just refuses to shoot. It's a little bit weird. Karl Malone loses the dribble, gets wide open, misses, and Shaq just throws Pete Maravich out of the way for the rebound. Oh my God. And they're going to the post. Shaq versus Pistol Pete. Who do you think's going to win this? I got my money on Shaquille O'Neal. 2-0 lead for the Los Angeles Lakers. And that's why we put in Shaq instead of Kareem to be the 99 overall. It's just a little bit more fun. I don't know how to better describe it. Shaq is just such a big personality. And Karl Malone puts up the worst layup jump shot attempt I've ever seen in my life. Magic Johnson gets the rebound. He's driving. Kobe's going to be open. Doesn't get in the ball. Now he does. And just goes right by poor John Stockton. Can't even try to play defense. It is already 3-0 for the Los Angeles Lakers. And what's the play here? It's John Stockton doing nothing. Karl Malone trying to score. Oh, mean crossover. But Shaquille O'Neal plays the defense and he throws it down with authority. If the ball doesn't touch the rim, you don't have to reset. And it is 4-0 now for your Los Angeles Lakers. 9-9 overalls. And how was that a foul? Pete Maravich. Okay. That's smart. Set a pin down screen and have Karl Malone come off the screen to shoot the three and have Pete Maravich setting it. The guy who can shoot doesn't get to set this. Just, yeah. Thank you. CPU. 5,000 IQ plays here. It's just RNG manipulation, okay? Shaq in the post. Oh, poor Karl Malone. Doesn't stand a chance. Did the Jazz get blanked? Was that a 5-0? Unfortunate. Yeah, they didn't score any points. Shaq destroyed Karl Malone. Oh my God. Kobe was good. Magic didn't even have to do a lot. Karl Malone 0 of 4 and nobody else even took a shot. Rough end for the Jazz. Karl Malone will be coming over, but just like Oscar and Chuck and Bill Walton, they are not going to be getting into the starting lineup probably. As we look to, I think we were getting LeBron James up to the 99 overall, so we could possibly take over Magic Johnson's spot just because LeBron shoots the three-pointer. Magic can shoot, you see, as an 85-3. I don't know, he refuses to actually shoot the ball. Anyway, the Jazz are eliminated, gone, as the Los Angeles Lakers have taken over all of the West Coast, and now they're moving inland. Now they're looking to take over America. We have 4 teams left. Bulls at Lakers, Spurs at Pacers, or any variation of those 2. And make sure that we go to the wheel. I'm pressing all the wrong buttons as the Jazz have been eliminated. Gone as the spinner gets thinner. And then there were 4. And then it was the Pacers. And who are the Pacers going to take on? Take a quick peek. It's the Bulls. It's the Spurs. Take your pick. Where do you want to go, Indiana? You have a formidable team. You could use a better center, but Reggie played great. You can't go that way. You know what? I can't justify this. We're going to keep spinning. It's probably going to be Pacers at the Bulls. Can we justify this? I think I can. Okay, here's the argument. The Pacers are sitting right here in like Nebraska or Missouri or whatever. And then you go over to the arrow and it says, oh, go east. So they will be taking on the Bulls. We got Michael Jordan versus Reggie Miller. We got Pacers at the Bulls. We got the final battles of NBA Imperialism for the all-time teams 3v3. I'm putting Kevin Garnett ahead of Larry Bird for the Bulls for defensive purposes, but you got Reggie Miller 98, Pau Gasol 93, LeBron James 99 versus Kevin Garnett, Kareem, and Michael Jordan, all 99 overalls. The Bulls have been the overwhelming favorites ever since they took, I think ever since they took out the Bucks. They've had everybody's number, but you never know how this plays out. NBA Imperialism 3v3, Michael Jordan and the Bulls looking to maintain their dominance. And how will LeBron James and the Pacers respond? KG versus Braun is about a push. And then I think the real mismatch here is going to be Kareem versus Pau Gasol. Speaking of that, Kareem gets the first points of the game on a putback. That is exactly what I'm talking about. Because Pau, for all of his good, is a 93 overall. Not quite the player Kareem was. Braun versus KG, I feel like that's a good matchup. Jordan versus Reggie, we love that matchup through the entire history of basketball. We'll see what do the Bulls have in store. They have a 1-0 lead, and LeBron took a weird, really bad shot. KG getting locked up. King James fouling. King James getting frustrated, complaining to the refs. Go ahead and sit down on the court for 10 minutes complaining that you didn't get your foul call. Come on, coach. Now, the spacing for the Bulls is going to be horrible, but the defense is going to be unstoppable. I don't know what this shot is from Michael Jordan, but don't do that again, please. Reggie, run into the three-point line, and he's splashing just like in real life. Reggie doing what he do best, and that's drain it from three. And Reggie's really the only sharpshooter on the court right now. So that's going to be interesting. I thought about putting Bird in. His release is a little bit slow. So I figured put in KG for defense. I don't know what Michael Jordan is doing here, but it works and it goes in. It is 2-2. And that's a little bit of the versatility that comes with winning and picking up all these other players from other teams, is that you can mix and match the talents to really put in the best players. Wow, LeBron, step back, 2, but he missed. Kareem on the rebound, and Kareem needs to punish this mismatch. Punish this mismatch. Wow, say that 5 times fast. My smart friend, she felt smart. And here's Jordan on Reggie Miller, 98 versus 99. Jordan trying to go through, trying to go into the body, has a tough shot, and he makes it anyway. Reggie Miller plays as good of a defense as he can, but Michael Jordan is simply better. Oh, KG goes through the body as King James and the Pacers are falling a little bit short. And it wasn't even Pau Gasol. It was Braun and it was Reggie that have been struggling on defense. Reggie had an open 3 there. Really, the only points of the game was Reggie Miller's 3-pointer. Braun trying to score. Great defense, but he gets the putback. Kevin Garnett unable to play good defense. It is match point for the Chicago Bulls. How are they going to put this game away? How do you put the Pacers out of their misery? You got a backdoor cut from Kevin Garnett. That's how LeBron James falls asleep playing defense, and that is game. Michael Jordan gave you 2 points, 1 rebound, and that final assist. Kevin Garnett on the backdoor cut. Kareem gave you 4 rebounds. That's all you need. And unfortunately, King James, Reggie Miller ultimately fall short. And Reggie Miller does come over. He just doesn't, I don't know if he's going to earn a spot. Like, I'd rather have Larry Bird over Reggie Miller, probably. And then Kevin Garnett is here if you need defense. And then Derrick Rose is now officially a 99 overall if you need a point guard. So we're pretty set as far as this Bulls roster is concerned. But the Pacers have been eliminated. Their part of America has been taken over. Their logo is gone as the Bulls have taken over. And then there were 3, the gold, silver, and red, ruby, if you will. Unfortunately, the Pacers do fall off. Had a really good bid here. Took out the Heat. Very impressive. But it looks like the San Antonio Spurs are going to be the next team that is on the offensive. And it's really as simple as this for the Spurs. You go north, you go east, you take on the Bulls. You go west, you take on the Lakers. Simple as that. And we'll go ahead and spin the wheel and see what direction are they going to go. And they want to go south. All right. Here's the argument. They're in Montana right now. And the wheel is saying go south. Well, it's a little bit left. It's a little west. So I'm saying Spurs at Lakers. And then the final battle will be the winner of this. West Coast versus East Coast. Western Conference versus Eastern Conference. Yeah? I'm in. Let's do it. This almost feels championship-y, doesn't it? You got a 98 overall David Robinson who completely outplayed the 99 overall Nikola Jokic. He's going up against 99 overall Shaquille O'Neal. Then you got Tim Duncan versus Magic Johnson, 99s. And then you got Kevin Durant versus Kobe Bryant, 98 versus 99. This is really as good as it's going to get. All these players at their peaks, at their prime. And we have Spurs and the Lakers. Spurs on the offensive. I think they get the ball first. No, the Lakers do. That is how it works defending home court. Shaquille O'Neal playing point guard. Kobe Bryant versus Kevin Durant. That's already a matchup for the ages. Magic Johnson versus Tim Duncan. And he loses the ball. Jump ball. Okay. Who gets the possession arrow? It goes to the Spurs. So immediately the first possession of the game is a wash for the Lakers. Not a great start if they want to win this one. David Robinson, is he going to cook? He's going to draw the foul in the and one. Oh my gosh. That's the first and one we've seen in street ball so far. And then Magic going around Tim Duncan. Tim Duncan says, get that shit out of here. And the Spurs are putting on a clinic. They have the perfectly constructed roster, the perfect players. Can you imagine that Tim Duncan and David Robinson played together on the same team at the same time? That's how they won a championship, and that's how Tim Duncan learned to be the best. Oh, God. And Shaq going between the legs. David Robinson goes for the steal, and he gets exposed. It is tied 1-1. And what is KD doing? He's speed burst cheesing right now, but Kobe plays lockdown defense. Kobe, one of the best defenders of his time. Step back three? Not sure how I feel about that possession, but Magic grabs the rebound. Again, Magic has an 85 overall three-pointer, but he's just too focused on passing the ball and laying it up, so he's probably not going to take a lot of jump shots. Kobe, step back three of his own, and he's splashing. Lakers have a 3-1 lead. How will the Spurs respond? Theoretically, this is match point if the Lakers make another three, no matter what the Spurs do, so they need to put points on the board. David Robinson trying to go to work here, goes up and misses. Shaquille O'Neal plays the defense. And Kobe going backdoor. Shaq, the Kobe to Shaq connection is real. I can't believe they played together on the same time. They were the most fun, lethal duo in the history of basketball. I dare say myself. It is 4-1. Spurs need a score and a stop. Kevin Durant taking a step back contested jumper over Kobe was a bad shot selection. Don't know how I feel about that. Now they're going to Kobe for the game winner. Misses. Spurs ball. And the Admiral going to try to run some offense here. Gives it to Kevin Durant. Is he going to go around? He had a step. He lost it. He's just dribbling around. And the Spurs formula for success right now, grind it out. Offensive putbacks is not working against this Lakers squad. KD was wide open for three. David Robinson doesn't hit him. And here's KD trying to create for himself, going around Kobe, going through Kobe. Has the size, get stripped. Game point. Kobe Bryant with the defensive clinic wins the game for the Lakers, and the Spurs fall pretty disappointingly. Kobe put up 3-1-1-1. Shaq gave you 2-1. Magic, yet again, quiet. I think Magic I'll replace with Tim Duncan. Speaking of, David Robinson didn't have the same performance as he did against Joker. Tim Duncan gave you nothing. Kevin Durant gave you nothing. Tim Duncan is coming over, joining the 99 overall squad. You got Kobe 99, you got Shaq 99, and now you have LeBron James 98. I guess that's fine. Unironically, I think Tim Duncan is going to replace Magic Johnson. They have similar sizes. Tim Duncan is better. Magic, just for whatever reason in street ball, cannot create anything. His impact has been non-existent, and it's really been Shaq and Kobe carrying the team. But we will make sure we... Actually, I want to go to Photoshop first. Have the Spurs get eliminated. Hold on. Have the Spurs get eliminated as then, and then there were two. As then, and then. Connecticut is just standing here, not being used. I recognize that. We'll deal with that when we deal with that. But the Spurs have been eliminated. So the first spin is going to be for who gets Connecticut. The second spin is going to be for who is the attacking team. Thusly, who is the defending home court team that gets the ball first. Spin number one, Chicago Bulls win. They're going to get Connecticut. They're going to get a 1 overall point. It's probably not going to mean anything, but, you know, just for posterity's sake, we need to make sure that it does, in fact, happen like that. And then the 1 overall goes to... Derrick Rose is already 99 overall, and he's not even going to get a play, so I guess, I don't know, Scottie Pippen, that's fine. He hasn't really been producing much for the team anyway. So that is the first spin. The second spin is going to be who is the attacking team, and it's going to go to the Bulls, which means the Lakers are protecting their home court. This is it. This is the championship for NBA Imperialism 3v3. You know what? I said I was going to do Tim Duncan, but I can't deny the storylines. You got Michael Jordan, like Mike, versus Kobe Bryant, the second coming of Michael Jordan. You got Kareem versus Shaq, and then you have Larry Legend versus Magic Johnson, all 99 overalls. And just to add a little bit of fanfare to this, normally when we're doing it, I make it a Game 7 of the NBA Finals. When we're watching these teams close out NBA Imperialism, we're going to be doing full court. We're going to be going to 15 points to determine who is the true kings 3v3 all-time Imperialism. And Michael Jordan got blocked pathetically. Oh my God. What is this offense here? It's Michael Jordan calling for the ball and nothing happening. Mike versus Kobe. Kobe versus Mike. Larry Bird. 3. Kind of open. Misses. And Shaq grabs the rebound. So we're going full court here. Shaquille O'Neal point guarding for the Lakers. And unfortunately, the offense is still completely stagnant. I don't know why they would bother including a full court when this is what they're going to be doing for 15 seconds. What is happening? I don't know. This is just what it is. Kobe. Oh, pump fake. Jordan jumps. Kobe dunks. And the first points of the game goes to the Los Angeles Lakers. And that's how they're going to have to get some offense here. It's going to be a tough slugfest, grind it out, beat them up, but we will see who's going to be the victors here. Larry Legend, pump fakes of his own, but Magic Johnson does not jump. And Larry Bird this time takes the shot, and he splashes, hand in his face, 6% covered, 2 points. to Larry Bird. Bulls have a 2-1 lead. Oh, backdoor cut. Shaquille O'Neal doing a 180, 360, 720 spin. Is there instant replay? We got to see that one again. I did not know Shaquille O'Neal could fly like that. Great find from Kobe. The Kobe to Shaq connection is unreal. Great backdoor cut. And he's spinning. 540, almost a 720 from the big fella. Who knew Shaq could fly? I thought he had the verticality of an ostrich. Can ostriches jump? I don't actually know. Bird versus Magic, another incredible storyline. They had their own games. They were so dynamic. And Bird does miss. Magic Johnson on the rebound coming the other way. And I feel like Magic in the full court set is a little bit more dynamic. Kobe contested three-hand in his face miss. So that's why I'm more okay with doing Magic instead of Tim Duncan. Plus, it's just right. The Lakers came all this way with Magic Johnson. It would feel wrong to go against him right now. Anyway, it's a tie game, 2-2. And the scoring is going to 15 this time. So we have a little more fun, a little more action. We'll be skipping through some of it because street ball, as you know, is boring. Larry Bird, open three, walking away. Green and already it is 4-2 for the Bulls. The upstart Bulls, who always seem to get eliminated early in historical imperialism. They said, not this time. We're going to come back. And Kobe had a step and takes the worst shot I've ever seen in my life. Oh, oop, Magic to Shaq. I don't think we've ever seen that before, but Magic Johnson made a pass? Magic Johnson did something? Is this a fake video? And Larry Bird open for three yet again. This is going to be the bane of the Lakers' existence. That is the second three that Larry has been left wide open, and they have doubled up the Lakers now. It is 6-3. The Magic need to find some offense. Kobe Bryant has to shoot. Shaq has to dominate. Kobe, shot, fake. Doesn't get Michael Jordan up in the air this time, and he just tries to go through, puts up the worst jump shot I've ever seen in my life. I know I've said that twice now. Well, maybe the second time was worse than the first. You never know. Fact check this. Is Steph Curry on the court? Is that Allen Iverson, Steph Curry, and I think that's Kobe on the court too. Feel bad. Nobody gives... Oh my God. Larry Bird just got his shit rejected pathetically. Shaquille O'Neal says, get that shit out of here. But then he takes a step back too. Greens again. Larry Bird is carrying this Bulls team. I repeat, Larry Bird is carrying this Bulls team. And that looks to be Kobe. Is that Kyrie Irving? And then I can't tell who the other guy is. Maybe it's Vince Carter. They're looking the wrong way. Whoever took... Oh my God. Shaq was open on the back door. Kobe does not find him. They've been so good at finding that wide open points. But Magic blows right by Larry Bird. Blows the layup. 7-3. The Lakers are struggling to find offense right now. And nobody has an answer for Larry Bird. Pump fake. Jordan had Shaq up in the air but does not get anything out of it. And Kareem Abdul-Jabbar does have the size mismatch against Kobe Bryant. Are they going to go to the post or are they going right back to Larry Legend? They're doing nothing. Kobe's fouling. Oh, Kobe's open for three this time, and he's splashing. What were you doing, Jordan? As Shaquille O'Neal is on fire because he's an assist machine. He's got Dimer. Well, it's 7-5, and then a backdoor cut for Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I don't care how much fire you're on. If you're giving up easy buckets, you are going to lose. And Shaquille O'Neal fell asleep. 3-point lead here for the Bulls. Backdoor cut wasn't open. Kobe trying to ISO. What a pass. I don't know how that got by Kareem, but a point is a point. It is 8-6. Close game here. I'm realizing at this point that we should have only put the games to 11 instead of 15. I didn't realize scoring was going to be this tough, but maybe I should have paid attention the last freaking 4 hours or however long we've been recording. Wow. Wow. Bird is on fire. Unstoppable. That was a tough contested shot. Hand in his face, fading. It does not matter. Larry Bird cannot miss right now. He is the offense for the team. Magic Johnson trying to blow by him, and he does. And a point is a point. Don't matter how you get it. Magic Johnson saying, calm down. We got this. 9-7, first to 15 wins it all. Close game, competitive game. Michael Jordan has not put his mark on it yet, but Larry Bird certainly has. Another hand in his face. This time he misses. Could have got the offensive rebound, but he was running away from the ball. And here's Magic. And he's open. And it doesn't matter. Shaq is throwing it down. Shaq with authority makes it a 9-8 game. Kareem just not strong enough. Can't keep the big diesel out of his way. Jordan, Bird, three, hand in his face. Bang. Larry Bird. He says, I don't care. And if this was first to 11, the Bulls would have won already. Larry Bird is just raining from 3. And another backdoor cut. But this time, Kareem plays the D. I always love when announcers say that because all I can think is D, penis, Larry Bird, missed. Larry Bird, missed. What is happening? And how will the Lakers answer against this deficit? Wow. That pass should have been intercepted. It wasn't. Animations, Kobe, dunk, 9-11. Never forget. Bulls ball. Oh, backdoor. And Shaq says, get that shit out of here. Kobe could have pulled up. Does pull up. Hand in his face. 11-11. Tie game. It's 11-11. Make a wish. Who do you want to win NBA Imperialism? Bulls or Lakers? Jordan versus Kobe. Magic versus Bird. Kareem backdoor Shaq again. And the Bulls go back up 1 point. It is 12-11. First of 15. You have to win by 2. And the scoring has been dynamic in this one. Kobe is scoring. Bird is scoring. The backdoor cuts from the big fellas. The only person who hasn't scored, I think, is Jordan. Magic to Kobe. 20 seconds left in this. Is Magic going to drive on his adversary? He's not. We're going to Shaq. We're going through the body. Animations. Misses. Offensive rebound. Blocks. Laker ball. Wow, that was some great recovery defense from the Bulls. It looked like they were going to give up a point yet again and have the game tied up. I still don't see why Shaq is the point guard, but oh, Kobe pulls up. 3 was open but missed. That would have given them their first lead of the game, I think, and Bird is just coming the other way. What's the play? What's the pass? Gives it Kareem. Misses. Rebound. Misses again. Oh, these teams are going back and forth. Slugfest. Dogfight. Haymakers are being thrown. And how will the Lakers try to bite into this lead or possibly take it on their own? They're just going to stand around. Because that's what you do in basketball. Kobe, 3, open, splash. Too easy, too money. Lakers have a 1 point lead. And the Bulls need an answer. If they only score 1, it still is a match point. If oh my God, backdoor cut yet again. Kareem fell asleep. Or Shaq fell asleep. Kareem caught him sleeping. Now it is 13 all. A 3-pointer wins it. Or 2-pointer, technically speaking. A 1-pointer doesn't do much. It'll give you a lead, but Kobe going for the win. On fire. Splash. Lakers win. Kobe over Jordan for the dub. And that is how we conclude NBA Imperialism. Kobe goes 4 of 7 from the 3-point line. Shaq was monstrous. Magic did not do anything. Bird went 4 of 8 from the 3-point line. And Jordan didn't score a point. That is the difference between winning and losing, between living and dying. As the Los Angeles Lakers, led by Kobe Bean Bryant, may he rest in peace, walk away victors. And we'll just make sure we go to the map. Just for goodness sake, the Los Angeles Laker gold has taken over. The Bulls are the final team to be eliminated as the Lakers win yet again in NBA Imperialism 3v3 for the all-time teams. That is going to do it for this one. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. What a game.